There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said." There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said. Squirrel!
Hey y'all, it's Little Red. Y'all, I've got a reminder set, but I don't set these, and sometimes Siri doesn't listen. So y'all remind me in 20 minutes and I'll open it up. Right now it's set for members only. I hadn't done that in a while. I hope everyone's doing good. I had a debate with myself if I had to come live tonight because I'm super tired. I had a busy day. So, let me start top of chat. Hey, Bama, Kano, I missed y'all. Today's actually the first day I've been really out and about and busy. Watched the last Insta Live. She's leaving some of them up now, and they're not great, in my opinion. Trying to remember why I ever watched her at all. I know. Her voice kills me. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. She said she never lies. Where did you say that? It's been a while since I actually watched anything other than commentators. Hey, Bugsy. Diamond Crystal Arts, welcome. Krista, welcome. Channel manager, my boo. I hope you're doing good. I miss you. I don't have Twitter, but I'm Rakin said Emily's live today that she posted something like we'd all see the truth. Yes. I actually got her which everyone's heard them now, the papers that Salts, I call him Saltsy now just by habit every time, but the lawyer filed a declaration of his own and some stuff about her deleting stuff. I've got those papers, and she is, I can't wait to hear if she gets told to stay off of the internet. Nay. Let me see, who am I miss? I know I probably jumped over some people. I had to go share out the link. Hey, AR. Welcome. Tammy. I hope you're feeling well. KJ is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Welcome, y'all. Oh, my teddy bear's up high on the dresser because Cash tried to eat him last night. And yes, Cash is up there asleep too in the bed. I'm not going to stay on camera. I just wanted to say hey to y'all. Did y'all like my thumbnail for this video? I was trying to pull Tony Madison out of hiding. Sometimes when I turn my camera, he will. But Kano, that's a lie right there, that she never lies. I love you too, Tammy. Kathy, welcome to Lil Red's BFFs. Thank you. Thank you so much for getting a new membership. Oh no, poor Teddy. Yeah, he didn't get chewed on long. I caught him. Gosh, was trying to be slick. He was really out of his mind last night. Not bad, just weird. He acted weird last night. So have y'all been watching everything going on with their favorite internet person? The 17, it was 21 pages, I think. I got it from that pacer. Yes, I got a pacer now. You don't have a squirrel anymore. Did your membership start over? I think that picture you've got is the first month. What month? How long have you been a member, Nene? You've got the squirrel. I know every month, the first 3 months it changes, and I don't think I've done more than 3 months. But I can change them anytime. Would you like the squirrel? It's not possible to never lie in your life about anything, obviously. But, who have I missed? I'm glad I came. I always get like anxiety. Like, I don't know if I want to go on. I was so sleepy. I came home. I spent the day with my mom. I came home. I ate some food. I ate too much food probably. And I laid down and took a nap. I woke up. And Joey had texted me and asked me, was I going live? And I can't get him to answer now. So I sent him a link. I texted him one, but he's not answered. So he might be lost in a rabbit hole of YouTube world. If y'all have not seen... there's this dude named Robert Beatty that thinks it's his business what happened to Bull, and that he has a right to know the cause of death. No one liked him from that group, Steve's friends. He doesn't like Steve, so he's inserted himself, and there's a whole to-do about it. If y'all hadn't watched it, you can just go to, Steve sent me a DM, but there was actually a very, very long, nasty, like an article, I don't know. It's terrible, though. It's no one's business. Natural causes should be enough information for everyone, but he's trying to say that Bull hurt himself. And it's just disgusting. If y'all want to check that out, Steve did a live stream earlier with Manya, and I'm not sure who else joined in because I fell asleep. And I have to finish watching it later. Hey, Jane. Finally got your new card to join again. Last one was stolen. Man, I'm sorry to hear your card was stolen. That's a headache. Especially if you pay your bills like I do. Online every time with my phone. Okay, so when you get to your second month, it'll change. And then the third month, it changes again. I can do some more squirrels if y'all prefer. Because now I know how to make the thumbnails for the members, what I want them, the size I need them to be. So y'all just let me know. Because since uni got kind of quiet, I'm not hearing a whole lot about old Whiskey Cheeto anymore. Okay, I'm done with the camera. I'm getting kind of... Hey, T. How you doing, girl? I hope you're doing good. I know, Nene texted me earlier and asked me was I okay. I've not really DM'd or been online at all. I've kind of looked a lot online. I woke up this morning, and did y'all know that Katie's leaving IG Lives up now? Not all of them, but there's a bunch of them that are up. And I didn't know she ever left any of them. It could be a glitch of some sort, Miss Manager. But I do want y'all to check if y'all want to go share the link real quick to get some people in here. Also, I found a video of LB's today that I come across it because I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I was subbed to her, and no longer was this morning, and I did not unsub to her. So that's the first one I found that I know for sure I was subbed to, and had my bell run. The bell was for notifications was on, so they do go away, or you do get unsubs sometimes. So tell people, look through their subscriber list and make sure that they're not getting unsubbed. Hey, Laura. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, and if y'all have ideas for little thumbnail or the thumbnails for the members, y'all can definitely give me ideas. And I would like to do the other things. I can't remember. It's not called a thumbnail. What is it, y'all? Help me out. We can make our own little memes or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure how to do that part, but I'm going to work on it. I've got to get back into the groove with this thing, y'all. I've missed y'all, and I feel better now that I'm here, but it's late for me. So Miss Thing turned her Twitter back on today. Has it been 20 minutes yet? Almost. She opened her Twitter back up for the whole world today, and has been fighting with people all day. And for the record, apparently Toad is not a public figure, so we don't get to talk about him. But he gets on her stream and talks ugly to people, so why can't we talk about him? In my opinion, allegedly. And I'm going to open up the chat for everyone. If y'all don't mind sharing the link. If you share the link, let them know it's open to the public now. I'm doing that. Okay. Oh gosh, y'all. I watched a video about what is the other lawyer's name? I like him. Uncivil Law. Have y'all seen him? Well, I know y'all seen him, but it was a pretty good video I watched last night or this morning. I was watching her live. Wait, did I open it? Is everybody here? Let me edit that. Live chat. Not for members only. Alrighty. Now anyone can come chat. And I just do want to do that at least once a month I would never probably do a whole ass live stream, just members only. But I like to do it for a few minutes. I always check. Now, I was unsubbed from another 3 channels. Really, Kano? It's crazy. I don't sub to just everybody. My list isn't very long, so, hey, not a fan, KJ. Danes, welcome. We do care about you. I have a comment that you need to read. I saw it commented in relation to the truthy thing, and it seems so right. I'm going to DM it. Okie dokie. I haven't heard much about him. Oh, thank you, Craft Happy, for $5. Always nice of me to care about you. I care about y'all, too. I've been really, down. The holidays, I've told y'all, it's not just about the internet. The holidays are always a tough time for me. I get just blah every year. It's not my thing. It's not my favorite time of year. And this year's been especially, with all the stuff going on. But today I got out I had lunch with my mom. I did two job interviews for more hours than the little what I got going on now. I got my monitor today so I can read chat without my phone. Hey, good deal. What was the extra you said you were gonna mail me detox? I'm just playing. Is Miss Cassandra in here? I didn't see her name. Hey, Miss Cassandra. If you've popped in. And don't worry about me, Tammy. I realize I didn't do a lot of DMing the last few days. I just haven't even. I mean, I'll go to YouTube and check out videos, and I've really been looking at IG more lately. But it's been nice to have a little break. But I missed this. But sometimes it takes me actually getting here, sitting down, and going live and seeing y'all's names before I feel like, okay, this is cool. Back to, feeling good about it. I changed my Twitter name to Top Mod. Did you really? I was watching her live that Salt's added to Dropbox. Which one, Krista? What? Just now? There was a bunch of links to her videos in the paperwork that and I screen recorded it. I couldn't figure out on that Pacer site how to. I said download. You may have to do it from an actual desktop, and I was doing it from my phone. So I was able to view all pages, and I could have screenshot all of them, but I just did a screen recording and went slow so I could screenshot later. But it says you can download them, but I just don't think my phone will do it. So I'll have to do that from online. And I mean, I don't need it. I can screenshot that, but I had already heard it read on a couple channels. I hope you're okay, channel manager. That's right, Bugsy. I can't remember how to run it. I got my monitor. Kathy said he has a channel. Don't see why he's not. Who are you talking about? Toad has a channel? Or am I missing something? She really has been coming at people today. Look, I'll read the tweet. Someone said that she dragged Todd in, and he responded, and there was no need. I have a comment. I will check that in just a second, Nene. I have it. Civil Law was funny after he got to drinking the Jesus juice. Violet Witch, welcome. Hermie's mom, hi. Thank you for coming. Not a fan of KJ, my buddy. Civil Law. I just read that one. Where is my friend Haiti Joyless? Toad. Violet Witch. Every time the moon is out, my tooth hurts. It was swollen, not swollen or anything. Hey Eileen, I literally just messaged you on IG, and here you are. I'm not getting notifications of your loss. I didn't put it on IG tonight. It's just so, I do wish IG was a little different, because you have to put the link in your bio, and I don't know. I'm lazy, maybe. Hey, there's my alarm. It worked. Late. You may have to unsub and then resub and hit notifications, but I only scheduled this at 8:20, 8:15 or 8:20. If we ever get our new stimulus, I can upgrade from my iPhone 7 to the 12. I just got a 11 in March, and I'm not ready to fork out $1,000 for a phone. How is Toad not a public figure when he has music videos on freaking YouTube? Oh, yeah. Hey, Jess Carter. I hope you're doing good. I mean, how is he not? included. How are we not allowed to speak about him when he literally jumps in her streams and attacks people with his words and tells them, you better do this, like he did to BX. Hi, Eileen. Yeah, try to unsub and resub. Sometimes YouTube just thinks about notifications. KJ just denied you live, and oh my goodness, the woman is losing it. Her friend was on and said the wrong stuff, and KJ. Wait, her in real life friend? Channel manager? Hey, Sniffs. What do you mean is meat? The music vid is more than Toddy has. And she spread lies about him and tried to pull up his birth certificate and his family business. No, not saying I didn't get notified on IG, didn't get it on YouTube. Was ironic. I had literally just messaged you. Aw. Let me go check real quick. I try not to really look at my notifications a lot anymore, but have you heard from Veronica? Anyone? T? Or anyone? Hi, Lisa Sims. Hi, Satoshi. Sarah. Was KJ making fun of someone spelling with vision problems? Where is that at? Let me tell you something. And yes, and I know y'all have all heard it in many lives where I get brought up. If you text me, it matters not if it's morning, noon, or night. If I've had a drink or not, you might think you're texting a 4-year-old because I talk to text, especially when I'm driving. I don't look and I'll hit send. Or sometimes I just text and I don't proofread with my fingers. And I text with my fingers and don't proofread. And it might make sense, it might not. I'm terrible about proofreading. I actually did tweet today that she said something like, my husband left their last label when that was brought up. No, he waited for the contract to be over and they signed with a different label. That's not the same as leaving because someone is white supremacist. I'm on her Twitter now. I'm kind of looking around. I want to check the IG as well. Dang it. Who is this person? I don't want to say who's seen it. They can say if they want to, but they're in the chat. Someone said YouTube's a cesspool. I've heard that. I've said that. Of the most troubled personalities ever unleashed out into an otherwise polite society. I cannot for the life of me understand what goes twirling through their minds and why they think it's acceptable to behave so low and loathsome. In my opinion, it's because they're behind a keyboard. And they're not in real life. And I feel you. And I hear you. And I agree 1,000%. No, not saying I didn't. I'm trying to catch up with chat. Was KJ making fun of someone's spelling? I'm doing really good. I'm glad you're doing good, Jess. The holidays are over. Woo, it's New Year. Let's praise better. I've got like 4 weeks, y'all. And I'm going to be a grandma. And I'm watching. Y'all please go hit that like button or the dislike button. Hey, Tina. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that just reminded me. Y'all give me 1 second. I haven't talked to Veronica today, but I hope she's doing well. Let me think. What's his name? And I haven't talked to Angry Yank like in ages, since before Christmas, I think. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Hey, Colleen, welcome. Squirrel. Yeah, that's me. Squirrel. Oh, yeah, and I was pulling up a tweet that I don't know, got telling of someone saying that on her channels the other night, so I was curious. Phew, I've watched more her than I like to admit the last few days, but I want to tell you what. When I go to Twitter, I go straight to Haiti Joyless right now because she's posting up those IGs, and I don't get the notifications. I do get them. I do have an account that I'm subbed to her, and I'm able to watch, but for some reason I don't. They never are when I can just go watch, or I'm not in the mood. Did you like the little clip I sent of Casey Jackson? Stir the pot, stir the pot. I laughed so hard. Let me go look. Okay, it's a meme. I don't know how to share this from. Maybe I do. Well, I can't play it with the music or I'll get a thing. But I will share it on my Twitter. What's that about squirrels? We were talking about because, my ADHD, or I don't have the H part, my ADD squirrel. I can't keep a thought in my head for very long. If I'm talking and we're interrupting each other, or I'm not finished with my sentence and something happens, I forget what I was saying every time. That's how my brain works. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. But yes, this clip is hilarious. And thank you. I'll try to figure out how to share it. I'm going in for surgery tomorrow, and they have biopsies. Oh. I'm sorry, Tina. I hope everything works out. I'll try to be here tomorrow night. I hope it's in and out, so like a day, and you'll be home, or do you think you'll have to stay away, like overnight? No, he is trying to come to the world early. I told her that baby is going to be. Lord, you know what? My daughter-in-law is not that big. She does not look like she's 8 months pregnant. But I did that last month. Them bellies grow. And she was really, really sick the first trimester, so she lost weight in the beginning. And I still haven't gotten to that Twitter I was going to read to y'all. I'm sure you've all seen it, but some of y'all don't have Twitter. Only an upper. Then are you having like an endoscopy and they're going to do it that way, like down your throat, or you have to be cut? I had an endoscopy last March, and it was supposed to be at the hospital I worked at, and it was free there, or I could go across the street and do it at the doctor's office, the same doctor, but then it wouldn't be covered 100%. Well, they didn't schedule it correctly, so the doctor got mad. He had a temper, and he's like, "Meet me across the street at my office. I'll do it there." And I was like, no, my insurance won't cover it if I do it there. And he said, "Don't worry about that. I'll handle it." So I went over there ready, thinking, this is I know how it works at the hospital. It would have been a big ordeal, put on this nightgown, take off your clothes, put on this hospital gown, and blah, blah. I was in that office 20 minutes. I kept my shoes on, my blue jeans, like, I didn't have to change clothes or anything. But then I did have to fight with his office people on the phone 4 or 5 times because they kept sending me bills. My daughter had a baby at 15. She didn't show it all. Wow. Did you know she was pregnant or did she hide it, Kath? I've never had a colonoscopy yet. But I think, women, they start having to have them at like 50 or something. And men are earlier. I haven't had to have that one yet. Hi, Jordan. You shut up, girl. No, totally, I don't know if that person's being nice or joking, but whatever. How you doing? And where's my, how you doing at? Alright, behave. Let me do it. Take a break. Go sit in the corner with your nose away from me, Jordan. They measured my grandson at 8 pounds, 7 ounces at 8 months. My daughter is small. It was her first. I know how much they go the last month, and I was scared for her. He ended up 9.9. You know what? Sometimes the doctors get really close, but my doctor told me with the first one, I remember exactly. He said, this is almost a 9-pound baby. He weighed 6 pounds, both of them, 6 pounds. Well, almost 7. The first one was 6'15", and my baby was 6'13". Well, Tina, I'll be thinking of you. I hope it all goes well. Let me see. Oh, let me hop over here to Twitter. I want y'all to hear this crud. I mean, she's just got a shoddy attitude. Let me see if my name's anywhere up here. Yeah. I mean, all day long, she opened up her Twitter just so she could run her mouth, I think. Katie, you are always in drama, is what she tweeted in quotes. And then dash, no, I'm not in drama. People create drama about me. My life is actually ridiculously boring. That's facts. I believe that. That's why you create drama. We're not creating drama. Keep my name out your mouth and I won't talk about you. I hadn't talked about you lately. But every video you've done lately, it seems like I hear Red, Robin, she won't say Little Red, y'all, though. People are coming at her and she must not have just seen them because she's doing this thing lately where, well, it's probably not lately. I've always been blocked and now I'm not blocked because she can't find me. But she used to, since I've not been blocked from this account, have her reply set so you have to be following. How does it work? Maybe that's when she's private. Sometimes they're set so if you're not following her or she's not following you, you can't reply, even though you can see. Which is a good thing because I don't need the ability to be able to reply to her because I lost a lot of sock accounts on IG that I started and said, I'm not going to use this account. I'm just making it so I can lurk and watch. And then I would talk. But I'm doing so much better about that, y'all. My grandma, let me see what she's talking about. Her grandma being German. And guess what? She's German. Yes, they repeatedly make up this story even though they know it's not true. They bring this story of Toad supposed Nazi affiliation from time to time and then forget they did it the next day. Not honesty at all from their part. Sit down and hush, kid. My comment would be, loser. Where is that one? I'm sure I took a screenshot of it, but did y'all see where she said it was Toad and everybody's like, okay, Katie. Oh, here's an interesting event. One time, WACB closed her Twitter and some German ultra-national white supremacists snatched it up and used it to troll her. Apparently, the Paulsons had been trying to join the supremacist group and something went bad between... I can't imagine something went bad between them and anyone, right? So he was getting revenge. Anyway, there were people who knew more about the situation than me, so maybe they can leave a comment and clarify anything I missed. Do y'all remember that? I actually watched that happen in real time when she closed her accounts and claimed she was hacked, but she was able to close them, which is not the actual definition of hacked. This video is 100% false. She states, as a fact, Toad signed with a label with ties to WS. My husband's band denounced the label after they signed a nationalist band nearly a decade after his band signed their contract. They denounced it after their contract was over. That is different. They didn't just figure it out and say, no, we're not affiliated with this. We're getting out of this contract. They stayed with that label until the contract needed to be renewed. And to be quite frank, the contract probably wouldn't even sign them again. In my opinion, allegedly. Our family does not... I'm reading her tweets, y'all. Just because it's so interesting to me, all the crap that she lets flow from her mouth. This is not a performance for us. This is who we are at our core. We believe all people should be treated equal, except for her subs and members who get treated like dirt. That no person should face discrimination, abuse, violence because of their race, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, or faith. Well, words versus actions. Our family does not speak about what we do to give back to our community. We don't tell you about how we help we don't tell you about how we helped after the riots, after George Floyd's murder. We stand against hate of all kind. We don't tell you about what I'm fixing to tell you about. Which death was it that she posted a video and then removed it because it had a lot of dislikes or negative comments? STFU, in my opinion. Let me go back to my chat and see what I've missed. Okay. Her Twitter gets me triggered, y'all. I just can't. It's so ridiculous. Hey, Tom. I don't like food. You don't like food? I love food. My stomach don't like it anymore. I've lost some more weight, but I'm trying. I got up to... I weighed 116 this afternoon. It's the lightest I've been. But I got down to 111. Last week I was weighing in at 111. I got concerned. It's just purely I don't have an appetite. I force myself to eat, but I like vegetables and fruit. I need to get me some protein shakes, y'all, and some vitamins. Hey, SC Johnson. People have to be watching her every move, every second to swap that Twitter name. No, it was a whole... Were you around then, T? I didn't know you yet, but it was a whole ass thing. Like, she had a meltdown I think it was over Stephen Leslie. I don't know. I was all up in the middle of it back then. She was claiming hacked. She was trying to hide stuff. It was about those screenshots we do not talk about, I do believe. And she got rid of her Facebook, her Twitter, and I believe that's when she made her KJ. She's got two, a Katie Joy Twitter and a WACB Twitter. But yeah, they were watching. They were watching close, and they swiped it up real quick. And it was, what was his name, y'all? Was it Ian? Ian, or Ivan? It was funny, though. I was following the hell out of him. Eggs, cheese, and nuts. Yes, Nurse Tammy. I know. You know me and my cheese toast. I love cheese. Yeah, that was the best Twitter day ever until the last week. And then I watched a little bit of Charlotte's video earlier. Just the title caught my attention, and I wanted to see. She shared the Reddit where they interviewed someone that supposedly knew Toad from the 80s, or a family member. I think I've read it. I think I'd read it before. I think it's a little bit, it's not brand new unless it's a new one. But yeah. Your doctor can prescribe protein shakes. Really? I don't have insurance, so we can just buy them here. The prescription one's better than the, I've never heard of being prescribed them. I need like a calorie pill. I don't like weighing less than 120 pounds at all. And I never in my whole ass life thought I'd ever be complaining about having trouble gaining weight. Ever. I used to dream of this day, and now I'm like, ugh. Over here singing the squirrel song. We'll play it again before we leave. Veronica's in the house. Hey, girl. You've been laying low. You been sleeping. You been dating. What you been doing? As soon as I get on YouTube, my dog starts. S.C. Johnson, I feel you. You know me. Cash is sleeping. He's asleeping. A diverticulitis or IBS or Crohn's. I hope you do not have any of that, Tina. My granny had diverticulitis. She couldn't eat peanuts and a lot of stuff. And I know people with Crohn's, that stinks. I had IBS before, I think. Or my doctor said, but I don't think I have it now. I don't know if that's something that's supposed to go away and come back. But if it is, then I didn't really have it. Prenatal vitamins are good, but do they make you gain weight? Hey, Sassy. When you do kind for others, no need to brag. It will come back to you. And if you say you aren't racist over and over again, it is... I mean, what is the saying? He who protests too much, yeah. If you're rich, you shouldn't have to say you're rich 100,000 times. Gym Pro in my coffee in the morning is how I survive. I don't know what that is, but I'll Google it because I love coffee. I want to weigh 130 and I'm currently at 113. I'm trying. Yeah. 130's, that would be good for me. I'd be happy at 125 if I'd stay there. But I look better between 130 and 140, in my opinion. That last 10 pounds comes right straight out of my bra, y'all. I'm telling you. You missed what whole thing, Chris? We ain't been here. Well, we've been here a little bit. 45 minutes, I see it. I have a reaction to a lot of meds. I am 48 and take kids gummies because the grown ones are... I love the chewable gummies and the chewable vitamin C pills, gummies. Gosh, I love them. every time I eat. I'm Give me a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh no. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. I love Twinkies. Am I back? Yay! Squirrel! Let's see here. Just for fun.
There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said, squirrel!"
Alright, am I back, y'all? Yes, I paid that bill the other day. Thanks to my manager. Hey, fun time. I don't know what happened. I heard it go out that time. But the only thing that happened was my meat. The mic went off. I would have never known. I'd have just been talking away. Talk. Hey, Tiger. Hi. Let's see. Hey, Marion. Welcome. I have to eat only less fat food, and it has to be soft food. What I was talking about was gluten-free foods. I think that I want to try that because some of this stuff I'm hearing people say, they're not saying they're allergic. I've heard a couple of people say they have sensitivity to gluten food or whatever. That have the same symptoms or the same issues as I do. So I kind of want to try, but it's so expensive. I've got to wait until I get like working full time at, I just got to get my stuff right. Because that gluten free is expensive. I have to eat only less fat. I love Twinkies. Tina loves prenatals. It was, T said I did too. I ate whatever I wanted, but it was the not eating till mid-afternoon for me. Hey, Miss Wolfie, I'm just not hungry much. And I had a doctor's appointment today, but it was by phone. But I went ahead and told her, I got down to like 110, 111 pounds last couple weeks ago. But my surgeon told me it was normal, to have issues right after this surgery. And she gave me this advice, same advice y'all are saying, eat, if I can't eat much, eat a bunch of times a day. And I do try that, but then some days I'm just like, blah. It's the holidays, it will get better. I believe. You're going to be in Austin. Veronica, you'll only go without a outside contact for like a week, right, girl? Do you hear me slow? Because I sure do. And I'm fully aided. I'm not medicated. When I'm somewhere where my insurance kicks back in, I am going to try I'll probably have to go to a psychologist or psychiatrist. I don't think my doctor will start medicating me for ADD again because it's been years and I was with a different doctor. It was a psychiatrist the last time, but I don't want to take anything with the uppers in it because it makes me tick really bad. Pretty much anything. My allergy medicine makes me tick. Like the Claritin D, I can't take that. So I'm going to try Strattera if I can get the doctor. And maybe it will help my memory because, what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, that's me. Hey, Chris, Laura, Willow, welcome. Fun time. Do you hear? That was a quick payment. I'm almost. Oh, and my chat just jumped. The whole stream's probably behind Nene because, So, Tammy said I went gluten-free and vegetarian and feel so much better. I'm not going to say I could go 100% vegetarian because I like my steak once in a while, but I don't think I would. I don't think it would be that hard for me just to go pretty much if I could still have my seafood. Oh my God, y'all. Squirrel. Yes, I'm going to do it. How many of y'all watch the 90 Day Fiance? Is it 90 Day? The 90 Day Fiance shows where what is that person's name? The big tall dude, and he's married the curly hair, or he's with the curly hair blonde from like Russia, and she doesn't want him to eat meat, and she doesn't like that he's not religious, and he seems like such a sweet guy, and again, my mama texted me last night and said he needs to put her on a plane back to Russia, wherever she's from, I don't know. And so I watched it today, or this morning before I got up and going, and I'm like, yeah, he does. And I actually saw a post either on Twitter or IG of him holding her on his shoulder to take a picture of the waterfowl, and they said, throw her over. I like bakes, but oh God, there's nothing better than a baked potato. I agree, Claire. Hey, Claire, welcome. My chat keeps jumping when I scroll just a tiny bit, and it'll jump a mile. My friend was in the hospital back in September. He had to come home and be on low salt diet. I love salt. I can't do that. Salt. I love it. He is doing well with it. His sister makes awesome food. I told her she can be my Jenny Craig. I love salt, but my blood pressure is actually runs super low. So even when I weighed 300 pounds, when I would go to the doctor and they take my blood pressure, they would always say, always, is your blood pressure always this low? I mean, it's been 90 over 57, and that's just how my blood pressure runs. Ask them to request your files. It's been a long time, Tammy, since I was on Adderall, but it'll be a while before I have insurance, I'm sure. I've got a lot of interviews lined up. Also, people finally started calling, y'all. I was getting kind of. I do have a friend who owns a business, and I'm working. I'm working some, not a lot, not much, stressful, but finally they're calling, and I don't really want to be in healthcare anymore. I just want to be in an office somewhere. I've got ASD and there's no med for it. I'm sorry, Miriam. Can see you. Hey, Hermes, can I get 2 piggies? They need company. I got twins. Hey, Sassy. No, just get your record transferred. You don't need to pay. But how long did they go back with that? Strattera works for depression? Really? Eileen? I've never been, I don't know if the word would be clinically depressed, but I went to a counselor after my dad died because I can't remember. I had anxiety, and I told my doctor I needed something for anxiety, and they told me to go to this counselor. The counselor put me on something called Celexa, and I said, I don't need that. I'm not depressed. And she said, well, why do you start crying every time you're sitting here with me? And I'm like, I don't know. I cry a lot. And I took it for, I think, 3 months. And then I quit taking it. And I was fine. After I quit taking it, it was like I was a different person. So it got me through that little period of my funk, bless Jesus, that I've pretty much been okay since, but I have been kind of blah. This has been a hard year, so, whew. But I've never heard that Strattera was for depression, or would help for depression. It doesn't make you, it's not like, what's that one that there's one for depression my friend used to take, and if he ran out of it, he said it was like lightning bolts in his brain. I can't remember what it's called. Started with a P. I'm sure y'all know. It was either for bipolar or depression. But he had so many side effects. It caused him to have ED, and if you just quit taking it without tapering off. I don't want something that if I can't take it and I don't get my script filled that I'm having bad symptoms. And Celexa, I didn't. Some of what I have we can only attempt slightly control. That's what I commented. Jason, welcome. What with need to do is take Dana J. Brooke to court. They have been talked about random babies. I don't know what that means. But I do like that show 90 Day Fiance. And I know I went squirrel on y'all again because I was so behind in the chat. Celexa works good. It was hard to get used to the I didn't have any side effects from it, T. But I mean, I took it for 3 months, and because I would literally lay in bed all day. I wasn't working then, and it was hard. That was a hard couple months, but then I quit taking it because people think, well, I feel better, I don't need this anymore, and then they usually quit taking their medicine and the problem comes back. But for me, it didn't. But a lot of things changed in my life around the time I quit taking it. I got a new job. I met a new guy back then, and just stuff turned around for me. And right now, I feel like it's just the holidays and all the internet stuff, and I've lost a lot of people the last month. One or two internet, and a lot in real life people. Y'all, we have 1, 2, 3 in here, and 6 buttons have been smashed. That's it? Only 6? I see 64 likes, but I don't know if the screen I'm looking at shows just the likes or if it shows all of the thumbs. Fruit can be prepared so many different ways. It's worth a try. I also do scrambled tofu. I can't do tofu, Claire Murphy. I've tried tofu, and there's just some kind of funk smell that when you swallow it, I don't know. I can't get down with the tofu. You're not crazy, T. No crazier than everybody. Paxil is the one that, yes, Lisa and Eileen, that's the one that, my friend said it feels like lightning bolts in your brain if you run out and you don't taper. Maybe it's Prozac. It's either Paxil or Prozac. It was one of those. Yeah, I see 69 likes. Now, poor John Yates. Anyone see that? What happened to John Yates? I think if you find a new purpose in your life that takes you out of depression better than any... I agree, Tom Tom. And hey, Gramsy Life, welcome. I agree. And it's also a matter of making yourself... No, not for everyone. But I'm not, in my opinion, actually depressed. Like the depression some people just suffer with their whole life. I have bouts just like everyone. Humans have down periods in their lives. So I'm just going through it right now. But I felt great today when I got out and went to my mom's and we hung out and I did a couple of job interviews and we had lunch and I felt better. So I just know that for me it's just, something it's just what I'm going through right now. And it'll get better. Childhood baggage. My hubby took Paxil about 17 years ago. He was so happy you could have smacked him with a board and he was all, I'm good. But those side effects, nope. Yeah, I dated a guy that was on Prozac or one of those pills and it just caused him some issues too. And I can't 420 SC Johnson because anxiety that will throw me into a panic attack faster than nothing else. I promise. And I used to love it when I was before I had kids and when I was younger. There was nothing I loved more than 420. I was put on crazy meds this week, so I stopped taking too much of the meds that weren't working. Hey, Willow Rain, we are fortunate to be able to grow most of our own food and make it. I love gardens and having gardens. I eat those rice cakes. I like the ones that taste like, I like the flavored rice cakes, Colleen. They taste like cardboard with some peanut butter and honey. They have some flavored ones that taste like popcorn. I mean, it's basically popcorn in a patty cake. I like the butter salty ones or the caramel ones. I mean, they have some good ones. Tofu has to be frozen first, then squeeze all the water out. Then pan fry or bake. I've got some big old sea scallops in my freezer, and I'm going to pan fry the heck out of them when I cook them. But we went to the Japanese steakhouse today, and I got filet mignon and scallop hibachi. And it was so yum. And I got it with mushrooms and zucchini as the vegetables. And then I'm going to sound like such a overeater here. And I've got like 2 more meals worth left over. And then I got the sweet carrots. They're fried with like brown sugar. Gosh, they're so good. I've got 2 plates I brought home. Because, you know, the sweet carrots can't touch my meat and rice. Because then it will not be edible anymore. Because I'm a weirdo. Hey, Janine. I forgot to say that a while ago. Bugsy says, I'm the opposite with 420. Didn't like it much when I was younger. But after my hysterectomy, it's the only thing that helps my pain and mood. It just really gives me anxiety. I've had an edible before. Todd actually brought it and gave it to me before we live streamed here that night. And it made nothing happen. Like I think they were Skittles. No, Rice Krispies. It was Skittle flavor-ish Rice Krispie. I don't know. But it made me tired. I didn't really feel much. The vapey kind. I don't like the sleepy kind. I like the one that's not supposed to be the sleepy kind. But still, I'll get anxiety if I, you know, I have to be easy. Like just one little tiny puff. And my son treated me when I come home from the hospital because he doesn't smoke cigarettes a lot. He smokes vape. So he'll come over and say, try this, Mom. And it's a flavor of a vape. So I thought he was handing me a vape to try the flavor. And I had, like, how many staples did I tell you I had? 14, 17? Staples up my gut. I had just had major surgery. And he tricked me. And I hit it. And I coughed for 20 minutes. And I could have killed him. I could have beat that kid. And I have no desire to even try that again. I hated it till I learned to cook it right. Yeah, I've heard that about tofu. Nah, I just don't, but Sassy, oh my God, now she's saying J in German is pronounced ch. I can assure you what my last name is without calling myself out is a k. She's a whole ass know everything, you know? She knows everything. Where is she live at right now? Is she on IG? STFU. Let me find it. IG Instagram. I'm sure I'm locked right the hell out, but I'll try it. I have some accounts I can get on, but this one ain't it. Let me switch here. She actually did go in her IG and unblock all of my other accounts. Except Lil Red, y'all. That one's not unlocked. She's not live there. Where is she live? Is she live on YouTube? Someone talk to me. I'm not subbed, so I don't know. And T. Spiracy was asking, did y'all see her video where at the end she asked for people to let her know why they don't subscribe to Krusty? And my name, she put everybody's name that, you know, does videos or that she knows at the end of the video. I saw my name on there, but I've never subscribed to Krusty. Ever. Like, not in a honest way where I liked her. I have watched a few of her videos. Oh, do y'all want to watch this? I want to watch this. I watched some of her videos in the beginning. I didn't like her. I told her in a comment, and yes, I was. Oh, she's live right now. No, she's not. It's over. I said something about you totally could have made this hour and a half video 20 minutes and told us all the same stuff, and she blocked me. Blocked by Katie Joy. Y'all want to watch her talk about clearing up her husband's music?
Hi, guys. I don't have very long.
Hi, guys. Hi. Okay, let me catch him on chat. Janine said, hey, Red, hey. 420 is better for my depression than anything. Look, for people that works for, this is amazing. I would much rather someone do that than have to take a pill that's going to give them terrible side effects. I smoke the vape kind. If I smoke too much, it gives me panic attacks. Worse. Hey, Javi. Xavier, I'm sorry. Willow Rain, welcome. I'm trying to read up in the chat because I got to. Willow Rain, so your husband and mother know that the age is like Katie and Tom Tom, both sides of my family. Okay. I gotta go. I think I have issues hearing her voice. I'm sorry, T. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, though. I just checked IG, and I guess I was fine about you and Veronica both, T, both have that issue, but I just checked IG, and I was finally blocked. She likes to do that. Looney Loser, I don't know who you are, but I seen you live, so I will watch. Well, thank you for being here, Looney Loser. You're welcome. Welcome to my channel. We have fun here. We don't always talk about Katie, but she's been talking about me so much since about 5 days ago. And if you ever hear her say Red, Lil Red, Robin, she's talking about me. And I'm the big nasty bully who doxed her husband's employee. There's another thing. Yesterday, she said that Matt Beyer doxed her husband's employer. Wait, I thought I did that. Was it me or Matt? Who was it? It's not Thursday. AR. It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Well, it depends on where you live. Hey, police wife. Life. Wait, where'd you go? Yeah. How are you? Hey, y'all. Hey. Did y'all get a stimulus check? Can I say that, and I saw someone else say this on Twitter, I checked where's my refund today, and it shows where I got my last one from last year, however much that was, and it went into my bank account with these last 4 digits. This one, it says it was issued on the 4th, which was yesterday. The last 4 bank account I've never seen before, and it says if you're getting veterans or SSI, which I don't, or if it's put on a debit. I don't know why mine would be put on a debit card because I've had the same bank account for like 20 years, same bank account number, so I don't know why all of a sudden they would send it somewhere else. So I'm wondering what's up with my stimulus check, and I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I'm gonna play y'all a little song while I walk away. Cause I hear something. Give me 1 second. Y'all wanna hear a song while I step away? I'm scared to hit play cause
There once was.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I was asleep on my bed of black roses when you came and kissed me and woke something deep down inside me. You lied, 'cause you don't really love me, and we can recover from all of these words said without really thinking. But you know just what you're saying to me. Oh, but I got you in Mr. Hurt Me all the time. Hurt me with the way that you talk to me. Hurt me with your silence. You're
Okay, everybody loves that song. Someone asked me in my DMs for my address just now. I don't know if she's here, but I'm gonna put it here too in the chat. And I was trying to send you a link if you wanted to take it. Hey Hillbilly. And let me try to find my V. There's a link me in the Twitter. But if you might have to like mute because we're fixing to listen to KJ rant for a second. I want to hear what she's talking about. And let's see. And I don't know if y'all know, I really had not been talking about her a whole lot because I've been like not talking to anyone. I went from streaming every single day of my life for 4 or 5 months to I have to make myself get on here because I don't know what's going to happen in my chat. And it's like, whatever. I'll just take a break. And I think I've learned to let my moderators be moderators. Yes, we're fixing to watch this 2 hour ago stream. Hermes, welcome here. I'm just reading chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up because I think I missed something. I'm listening and doing dishes. Okay, Bugsy. Hey, Barbara. Shaw. Who else have I missed? I don't want to miss anyone. I appreciate you all. It's just chat at? Is she live right now? I hadn't talked to her lately. I mean, I've talked to her in her streams. I love her. That's a smart lady, y'all. Oh, I just really messed up my ankle with oh, no. You got to be careful. Are you clumsy like me, Tina? Because I am a clumsy person. Let me not ever be your waitress. I promise. You'll get a drink spilt on you. I don't get SSI, disability, or anything. I don't even get unemployment, y'all. I got denied unemployment. And I don't know why. But there's no reason that they should not send me my stimulus check. I don't even have a kid. And this one, they're not holding, because I Googled it. I'm like, why is it going to a weird bank account number? So maybe they're sending me a debit card for some reason. Because I saw people asking if you owe back child support, which I don't because I always had custody of my children. But they said this one doesn't even, if you like owe back child support, they're not even holding it. You still get it. So that happened, Lisa, you said it could be your tax preparer. That happened to my coworker last year when she checked where's my refund. It was a bank account she didn't know, but it ended up being the person that did their taxes. But I usually do my taxes using the either TurboTax or H&R Block. I do them on my own, and they still get direct deposited into my own account. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it has something to do with changing employment or... Hey, Looney. Terry C says, hey, guys. So glad I caught you live. I needed to be cheered up. Yay! You received your stimulus already. I love this song. I love that song, too. We're fixing to hit play. We did H&R Block 2 years ago, last year. The thing about H&R Block, if you go into their office to do it, they charge you a lot of money, even if you don't get it fast, which I never try to get it fast. They still charge you an arm and a leg, but you can use their website and do it way cheaper. If you don't have some weird circumstances where you have to be super smart. And I don't. Like, I always just had one. It might be different this year because I think I got one YouTube payment before New Year's. Maybe I got two. I got two AdSense whatevers. You explained it as what I was trying to get across basically in German. I don't know the German, but you know, Katie, just go listen to her because she knows everything. Wolfie, my 19-month-old, just got super excited when a squirrel came on. Then he got sad when it changed. Oh, everyone's struggling, Tammy. It sucks. Except apparently people in Canada, because I heard someone talking earlier. I want to move to Canada because they get treated correct. Moving states ain't no joke. I don't like moving 5 miles away, which is the last time I moved a football field away from my last home, which is the home my son's about to move into. It's literally 100 yards or less, but about that. And I hate moving. It's because I've still got all the stuff I had my whole life. It's crazy. I've still got my prom dresses, y'all. I'm 42 years old. I've still got my prom dresses. I hope to catch up on what's happened today. You might want to hop over to Twitter because I saw on a stream earlier someone said Twitter's going to be a hot mess tonight. But I can't see a whole lot on Twitter. I have it very locked. I'm with you. I'm ready to move to Canada. I'm telling you, Tina. They get a lot. Why can't we do whatever they're doing? I don't know how their government's able, but yeah, it is cold. I heard Britters earlier say it wasn't too cold today. It was only 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So we went sledding or whatever. I'm like, that's cold. That is cold. Where are you? No, 25 degrees is cold. Hey, Hoot. Welcome. I got married in my prom dresses were black, both of them. Like my soul. I'm just kidding. Hey, Gee. Is it Gee? Is that how you say it? Hey, Joyce. Welcome. I'm Canadian. Gave up my citizenship when I got married. You don't have dual citizenship? How's that work? Graduated early and F some S up. I wouldn't live anywhere else. Hi, Janine. I think I said that already. Monica, welcome. Why is Twitter going to be a hot mess now? I don't know. Because, I think because of, I saw that on, oh, don't let me lie. Emily did not go live today, right? So I saw that in maybe Charlotte's stream, they said Twitter, and I didn't watch her whole live, but I did watch part of it. She was sharing the Reddit of the person that is family or something with Toad. I don't know if that's why, because I went live before. I didn't watch all of it, so I'm not sure. But I think because Miss Pris over here, KJ, has been tweeting all day. Oh, Canadians pay a lot more taxes. You mean like sales taxes or taxes? Because Britters said that the child tax credit, they get theirs in monthly payments all year. So just from the way I saw on her IG Live earlier, from her child credit and her virus pay, she's making like $1,500 a month. Just from the child tax credit and being out of work because of children, or because of the virus. I'm sorry. And they get her daycare's only $50, a huge discount if you make less than I think she said 50,000 a year. I know where my brother lives, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably wrong though. Tammy in Tennessee is their sales tax. There's somewhere my brother has lived that there was no, like, if you go to a store and buy groceries, you don't pay sales tax. I don't owe any taxes, SC. I usually get a little bit back and have to pay in a little bit of state. But last year I didn't even have to pay in state. I got some back. I don't ever want a wedding dress again. I don't ever want to get married. Their medical insurance sucks. But is it free, Gee? Hey, cool gamer. Emily did go live today. I saw her on IG. So maybe that's where I saw that Twitter was going to be a mess. I didn't see her on YouTube live, but I caught her on IG. I love it when she goes live with her husband, too, because he is a trip. Okay, we're going to watch a little bit of this, because I haven't seen any of it, clearing up this rumor about her husband's music. No sales tax in Florida. Is a lot of people where I live retire to Florida. So people from up north retire to here, to like Raleigh, to the capital of North Carolina area and the surrounding areas. And people who live here retire to Florida. Texas does not have grocery tax. Oklahoma does. Yeah, welcome, cool gamer. All right, let's listen.
It is my night to take care of my son.
Oh my gosh.
And I am like just flustered because every day there's something new, and it's just gotten to a point where...
Can y'all hear it okay? There's 133 people up in here. You go hit that like button, y'all. Share this stream on Twitter if you wanna. Video bird, if you say hoot, they're 10 times fast. It sounds funny. Hoot. I can't say anything fast. I'm a slow talker. But I love listening to my self in double speak. That's what I do. If I do listen to my streams back, I'll listen to them doubled. She was live today on YouTube. I didn't see her live YouTube today. If you meet me, you would totally marry me. Are you in the town where Andy Griffith was at? Me? That's like 5 hours away. My best childhood friend lives near there. I've been there. It's a good vacation area. Dana, welcome from Florida. It's 68 there. I hate you. That was a joke. I don't think I can handle snow or cold weather. Born and raised in Florida. My friend that lived here used to get mad and say, how do you people wear shorts when it's 70 degrees? And he'd be wearing a down Gators coat, freezing his butt off. And we would be wearing shorts. My daughter's in Christian rehab. They told her she wasn't wife material, probably her mouth. It was meant as an insult. She called me today, and we all got the biggest laugh. My Grammy's own words: never get married and raise my kids the same way. As a parent, every night is your night. No, not for her, and I don't even believe her now. Hey, Jennifer, welcome from Boston. And we're going to listen. It was her normal Tuesday live at 11. Oh, okay. I'm never on YouTube. No, let me not lie. I am on YouTube that time of the day sometimes, but I didn't see that one. I was getting dressed to go eat lunch at that time today. Let's listen.
Anyone that knows my family knows who we are and what we stand for and what we accept and what we don't accept and who we care for and who we don't care for and what we stand against. And recently there has been a series of accusations levied about my husband. And first of all, my husband is not a public figure. My husband does not have his YouTube channel is literally like tiny, and it only has like music on there. He doesn't like upload stuff. It's literally tiny. My husband is a musician, and he also is like
an asshole.
He has a lot going.
No, that was ugly of me. I'm just kidding. But maybe, I don't know. Let's listen.
On in his life, not to mention helping take care of our son. And people are misconstruing and deciding that because they don't understand, or they don't want to look for the information, or they don't want to, or they want to believe the lies, they are accusing him of really despicable things. And they are coming onto my Twitter and they're demanding that he answer to them, which first of all, I just want to set like a hard boundary here. Like, you guys can do whatever you want. You can lob any.
Okay, she's telling. I'm trying to find my PayPal link, but I don't know how to share it. But I do have some I need to read. Real quick. I don't know how to read it because I don't want to dox anyone, but someone whose name starts with Tom for $5. Thank you. Happy New Year. And Tammy, I haven't read, that sent me 40 for New Year's Eve. Said, here's a great New Year, hun. I love you back, Craft. Nay, buy you some smokes or cheap wine. I think I read that one. Love you back. And I don't know my PayPal link. If one of my subs has it, if you share it, I appreciate you. I love you. Let's listen.
Anything at me, but like, my husband is not a public figure. My husband is not a YouTuber. My husband is not on YouTube. He is not a part of this. He is not your property, or you're not entitled to know anything about him. We don't really share a lot about our lives. We're not like super open about everything. But people are now accusing him of being a white supremacist, which is flat out a lie. It's not true.
This is also flat out not new news. This is old news, Katie. People have been saying this about y'all for a while. Nothing new. I'm exactly clear. Public. I don't even consider him a musician, because who is he? He is the person who is sitting beside her on Saturday and Friday nights in that office on her live streams. He's the person who has a wrench, who is thanking people for mass flagging and jumping in her stream and getting muted by her for bullying and telling BX how to act. Brenda Lee, welcome. I saw part of this live, and the fact that she absolutely cannot seem to see that maybe. It's just ridiculous. I don't, thank you, Craft. I need to, how do I say that? How she can say he's off limits when she goes searching for Toddy's husband's stuff. Has Toddy's husband ever been on one of her lives? Or one of her, I haven't seen them, but I don't watch Toddy, but let's listen.
It's never been true. And the fact that every few months people decide that they are going to reinvent this wheel, or a new creator decides that they're not going to do their homework, or they are going to just make a salacious headline. Today and yesterday, we have been bombarded by people accusing us of horrific things. And in today's climate, this is probably one of the worst things you want to be accused of, because this last summer was so terrible for the entire United States. We had so much injustice that happened.
Her eyebrows are shocked. Welcome to my live. I said Mocha Coco. He doesn't sing, he screams. Hey, Alan, welcome. He seriously talked to BX like he was a child. Now he wants privacy. Exactly. Busum, welcome. Take your phone away from your kid. I'm just kidding. Can I show you how to do that? To do what? I don't know. If she is now saying this about Toad, then the same applies to James. He is not a public figure. Thank you. Reds, what is this? Welcome. Or pulling oxygen. That's too bad, Eileen. Go to your description area and I copy and paste. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I should know that, right? All of my links are there. She is reaping what she has sown. What goes around comes around. Exactly, Vala Witch. The karma train is rolling. Red's YouTube. Welcome, Nicholas. I'm feeling great. I hope you are. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Hey, Cass. She's reaping what she's sown. I want to say hey to everyone. Nicholas, how are you? Joyce. She says James killed his mom for money, but nobody said Todd was a white S such as hypocritical. That's what she is. Troll account, my favorite person in my comments, 15 dislikes or WACB and her 14 socks. I agree, and I see you say that everywhere, and I love it. She's getting some karma and doesn't like it. Paste and copying or copy a link, something that don't judge me. I love you, Kano. Never judge, never judge. Reds, you are in a live stream. Little Red, y'all. Me and KJ, we're like BFFs. You know, that's a lie, but welcome, Jennifer. South Shore of Boston. Boston. Do you say car? I love to hear people from Boston talk. And I know my accent probably drives people from up north insane. I apologize. Karma is a biatch. And so is Toad. It's not Todd, it's Toad. You're right, troll. She just boggles my mind. I agree. Go to Lil Red's YouTube description here, and okay, she's... Hey, Mingo, I'm late. Where are they supposedly getting all this hate towards her husband in private DMs? Why? Actually, on her Twitter today, a lot of it, and everywhere, whatever. And in the Reddit that Charlotte read earlier, the family member of Toad was like, I've known him forever. He absolutely had a drinking problem, but he's not this bad person. But pretty much they are exactly who they portray themselves to be. I think he portrays himself to be an ass. But, he's been married to her. Brenda Lee said, like the cognitive dissonance to be saying all that she did in this live and somewhat now connect to Tati could say the same exact thing about Katie's coverage is astounding. It's Ka. Yeah, I don't want to offend anyone from Boston. I had a friend from there, and she didn't like when I say car. Like how she's best friends with Lorianne from Washington, who is definitely not going to get her in any trouble with Saucy. I agree. I can't wait. I think she's gotten a summons now, right? She has to go to court. Southern accents. Yeah, we're not all stupid necessarily. We just sound that way to some people. Do you know how to copy and paste? Okay, stay on topic. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was crazy. As long as it's real, it's about time they start coming forward. They trash a lot of people. I would like to say that I saw on, never mind, I won't say that. I would like to see mods putting up PayPal more. There are channels bringing in funds. I feel Red has been through so much and comes back to us. She deserves. I love you, Eileen. I haven't asked my mods to post that a lot. I've really never talked to my moms a whole lot about that, and kind of got scared off from it, because if I mention money on here, I get some, I'm using people to buy me a computer. My parents are from Chattanooga, and they can't pronounce oil. What do they call it, Joyce? Your accent sounds like a Boston accent compared to mine. I don't think I've heard anyone that has a more southern accent than mine. Jane. Where'd it go? That's what we've been trying to tell her too. She tries to be humble, so I just posted it. I love you, Craft. Y'all can post it. I just don't want to. I'm not going to beat it down anyone's throat, because this is a hard time for everyone. When car keys and khakis sound the same, you're in Boston. So it's PayPal better. I will tell you, I think that's why for a few weeks, do y'all remember, like a month or so ago, right before Christmas, people couldn't drop links in their live chats. There was an issue where it happened here, but it was happening everywhere else. I really believe it was because people were saying out loud on YouTube that Super Chats take so much of the money. Super Chat takes, is it 40%? I think it's 40%. And if you pay, the month's different. So for November, you'll get paid December 21st. So it is different. You don't get as much because YouTube gets it. It's kind of just like the AdSense. And I think AdSense gets 40 or 45, and maybe Super Chats gets 30. So there is a huge difference. And I mean, I've been vocal, not on YouTube because I don't want to piss YouTube off, but it's, if I'm donating, and I've not given money to a lot of creators because I've never had a lot of extra money to give, but I have Super Chatted a lot. More than a lot, but I think I've Super Chatted BX, Chrissa, Steve. I think I've Super Chatted Emily Baker. There's been a few, but if I see their PayPal, I'll send PayPal before, because 30%. So if you send $10, they get 3 of it right off the top. So that's why you hear a lot of creators were being vocal about that in November, and I, in my opinion, think that's why no one could drop links for a couple weeks in YouTube. So I'm going to quit looking at the chat and let my mods handle it, and we're going to listen to Miss Katie talk about how her husband's not a public figure.
We live in Minneapolis. We grew up in Minneapolis. What happened to George Floyd was not far away from where we grew up. We saw businesses burn to the ground. We saw people lose their livelihoods. We saw a man literally just going to the store end up not going home to his family. I've spoken out repeatedly about the injustices that so many people and people of color face. I have spoken out against all of this, like, police brutality. I have stood up and supported Black Lives Matter. I am against any form of racism, and so is my husband. We are so against any form of hate. And because
my goodness, they're so against any form of hate, except for anyone that says anything. Even I never did get to that tweet that I believe the girl's name, everyone was calling her Kristen, but that's not the name that she used. Or that was not her @ She did not ask him a question. She just made a comment, and Todd had to make his statement. I'll find it while we're listening to this clip again. But she was very nice, and it made Toad speak out. Can you say plantation, Eileen? Right? Hey, Heather, welcome. Has anyone come in that I missed? Let's listen. I'm going to try to find that tweet.
He made a video where he was using runes, Nordic runes from the Vikings era. You know, it's an alphabet. This is not just because, anyways, here's my husband's statement, because now people want to say that he is
she's going to do it for me.
basically the worst, slimiest form of anything. And my husband will stick up for me, and I will stick up for him. And this is what he said. And this is a comment he made. I am a Norse heathen spiritual path, and I'm also a musician in black metal band, that they are using those things to come up with this narrative. Unfortunately, in those two worlds I just spoke of, there is a loud minority of people who actually are white supremacists.
Okay, I had to pause because it had been 30 seconds. But this is the tweet I was looking for. But when y'all see the actual thread, she didn't ask for all this. She was kind of trying to be nice. She didn't ask any questions. She made a statement. And we'll listen. Yeah, I hear you, Eileen. I know.
So they try to connect dots, but there is no connection. I am a dues paying members of the Troth, which is an inclusive heathen community. I've also signed Proclamation 127, which is taking a direct stance against bigotry in any form. But because these people only know a tiny fraction about me and my life, they think they have all the info. And lastly, I'd like to say I respectfully, he's talking about wolves. So here's the thing. There's a heathen community that has taken over. There is bad people, a tiny fraction of people that have taken runes that are a language, right? They're the alphabet.
Shut up, Katie. The fake I'm reading her tweets. The fake narratives on YouTube and mob mentality is pretty gross. It's honestly amazing to me that people have the ability to think for themselves, because most just parrot what their favorite creators say. Don't parrot me ever. Think for yourself always. That is not how she really acts, in my opinion. And I'm still trying to find the tweet that made him actually post that statement that she's read. Because it's ridiculous. I found the person that said it. I just can't find the actual tweet. Let's listen.
Part of the Vikings culture. My husband is Norwegian. My husband is also Swedish. And he's also a heathen. And he's Norse heathen pagan. And that alphabet has been, some of it, been appropriated by really bad people and taken over. And so people assume that because he is a heathen, he somehow is this bad person. And then there's this accusation about his record label and how they have ties to people that are bad, that are in this.
They absolutely did. And she's fixing to say, he left it. Not exactly like that. He didn't just leave it. They signed with a new company or a new label after that label timed out, or whatever you call it. Let's listen.
This white nationalist movement. First of all, when my husband was signed to that label, it was like 2009. He put out 2 albums, and then he didn't put anything else out for years. And when they had to make a decision about what they were going to do in that time span, when they had no music putting out, when my husband got involved with that record label, they had no connections to any bands that had any ties to any form of white nationalism. They signed a band that did have ties to that, and my husband and his band left. They cut their contract. They took a loss. They actually had 2 more records that they needed to make, and they wanted nothing to do with that label. And they actually shopped and found a new label that has 0 connection to any of that.
But is that really true, y'all? Because I never heard while he was with that label them denounce it. I didn't hear that. And I mean, just because they only did 2 albums or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean anything other than maybe his band sucked. And he's so busy taking care of his child every day, 24/7. You know, it's hard to be a single parent. I feel sorry for Toad sometimes. Allegedly, in my opinion.
Would never be affiliated with any of that. Those bands were signed after my husband put out music, and those bands, like, and he never put out any music after those bands were signed because they wanted nothing to do with it. So I can't control what record labels do. I can only control and advise my husband about what he should do. And he actually, and his friends were way more like on top of this than I was. The bassist, I believe, for his band was adamant that they not put out any more music at all. They didn't. They found a new label. This new label is wonderful. They are peaceful. They accept everyone. In fact, this label, when everything was burning down in Minneapolis, they had a humongous drive where people in the community dropped off tons of things because people lost.
Didn't they drop off those tons of things at the brewery where I called and doxed him and threatened his life or something? But it wasn't really him. It was actually, now it was Matt Bear. Okay. Let's listen.
Everything when George Floyd was murdered. And they had all of their stores burned to the ground. And his new record label did a humongous drive, and they brought toiletries and essentials and food and toilet paper and like toothpaste and Q-tips, just anything that you could not get because their Dollar Tree was burnt down, their Kmart was burnt down, their Target was looted. Like they had nothing.
Not the Dollar Tree. No, not the Dollar Tree. There's a tweet to Saltsy with another post from Toad stating he is in the public eye. Exactly. Curious about the bad people she is referring to. Did you guys see the Reddit from the relative? I kind of feel bad. Yes, hey CC, I hope you're doing okay. I haven't talked to you lately, but I hope everything's going better for you since the holidays are over and stuff. I just found that my good friend Heidi Joyless has posted some more chat that we need to, I definitely want to see. I think it's an IG Live. So let's listen to this. We'll get to that.
In this community. So that's who my husband's affiliated with now. Like that's who we are connected to. That's what we care about. And that's what we will always care about. Because that's what is important to us. And it's not like performative because this is the stuff that we do when we're not online. We don't have to tell anyone that we do this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter that if you know that we do this kind of stuff because we do it regardless. That was like,
whatever. What
happened in Minneapolis is a symptom of a humongous problem that we have in the country. The Minneapolis police have done so much damage to all people of color. They have hurt so many people. There still has not been justice. There will never be justice for.
How many times has she said how bad the police suck where she's at? They suck. It doesn't matter to call them because they suck. They messed up her investigation 14 years ago because they suck.
Orlando Castile, who's the officer was acquitted. That happened where I grew up. Like that was by the police officers in my community. That police station was less than a mile from my parents' house. And that's our lives. And I'm really frustrated because people show up on my Twitter and they're demanding answers that I just can't under any circumstances ever imagine going up to a mere stranger and telling them that they need to tell you or answer to this. Because this is something that we have literally talked about so many times. This is something that if you go through my husband's, all of his social media, what you'll find some imagery that's literally like part of his Nordic, like Norse mythology and his Norse pagan beliefs. And that has nothing to do with white nationalism or white supremacy. That's literally his spiritual path.
I worry about that boy too, Eileen. I really do. Because his mama is coming unhinged.
Right. The Scandinavian life, people speaking about that their culture is being appropriated, yet these people conveniently miss that. Right. It's being appropriated by hate groups, and it's not okay. And just because a hate group takes something over, the community itself doesn't lose their history. They don't get to lose their culture because some really bad people took some runes over because they decided that this was going to be theirs, right? It would be no different than somebody coming into the United States and taking over a humongous thing that meant a ton for us and turned it into a hate symbol. People don't get to steal a culture, period. And it doesn't make him a bad person because he is looking at his Scandinavian and
No, that's not what makes him a bad person at all. His beliefs, she just doxed her parents. Well, I mean, she got them doxed when she was messing with that little girl months ago and blamed me for it. And in the exact same video that I got blamed for doxing her husband, she then said her brother, mom, son, everyone got doxed. No, you're a liar. She's a liar. I've been tuning in after not spying on her boring snowflake. Just to watch top pop-up shows that have been happening. Cassandra, but America is built on stolen land. Marion says she knows nothing about Black Lives Matter. Also, Toad is with a racist label and they only promote. I don't know anything about this label. I know his last one supposedly was. I don't like that kind of music at all. Is James Westbrook a public figure? Why did Katie go at him so hard with disgusting accusations? Allegedly calling him a murderer of his own mother, saying he has a long criminal record. She needs a mirror. I agree. And I think, why does she always go after pretty people? Why is she going after Tati and Leslie? And that other Micah lady. I mean, I ain't down with what Micah did, but I've always said this, and I don't follow her, so y'all don't hate on me and come at me and attack me for this. In my opinion, and I am aware, there's a high probability I'm wrong, but if that family did it, even if they adopted that kid for the wrong reasons, once she had a baby, his behavior changed, his issues got worse. She could have faked it. They could have faked it and kept that kid and just been terrible parents to him. But maybe, hopefully, he's with a loving family now that deserves him. And she came at her like she hit his body in the bottom of a river. And I'm not a fan of Micah and her husband at all whatsoever. Don't know who they are. However, sit down, take several seats, Katie. Let's listen. I want to get through this one because I really want to watch what Haiti Joy Les posted on Twitter today. I really, really do.
he pays homage to his Norwegian and Scandinavian Swedish roots. And there are Norwegian people and Swedish people that their entire histories are stolen because of these groups. And it's not the majority of the people there at all. It's a tiny, tiny fraction. Tiny. Where gender is, how they identify, it doesn't matter. To our son, he loves everyone, and that's what we teach him. He loves everyone. We do not teach anything differently.
She ain't teaching me shit. She mad.
I don't know how people can come up with this stuff because it's so opposite of who we are. It doesn't even make sense that, like, this is even...
Did we not watch her hate stream 3 days in a row, right, between Christmas and New Year's Eve? She literally did a 3-hour stream and hung up on people all night long. Oh, my goodness. I get comments when I stop a video mid-video. People get mad about it. And I hadn't watched this, but I'm so over it because I don't care about Todd. I really want to see what this Twitter person posted. Most loving. I think she did the most loving thing for Hux. I've never watched any of Micah's videos, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if her reasons for adopting were correct. However, at least she was able to, even if it ruined her, because there are a bunch of people who went after her, at least she gave him a better life. Because now he has a better life, or he has a family who doesn't have a younger child, as far as I know, who can devote their time to his well-being. In my opinion, that's just how I felt about it since she did 103 videos.
It's like people want to make this, the caricature that has been painted of us is so ridiculous to who we are. And I understand, like, I am a public figure now and there's a lot of interest in me, but I also understand that there's this, correct. He is not a Proud Boy or a Triple K boy. He is respecting his cultural roots. Correct. He doesn't believe in any of that kind of stuff. This is his culture. His grandmother is from Norway. So it's like, how do you, it's no different than me having grandparents from Germany, right? So my grandparents are from Germany. Does that make me? They came here just before World War II.
Claire says she just tweeted, "Don't fail us tonight." Who in the world is that to? I foresee a Twitter tantrum coming. Possibly. Or IG. Yes, I did. It was terrible. 2 people that didn't blow smoke up her ass. She rehomed him, and that is what he needed. I agree. She couldn't handle it. And I, myself, never had a special needs child, but I know a lot of people who have. And a change in day-to-day living can really affect a special needs child. So that lady having a brand new infant, everything from what I've looked into, everything about that kid got harder and worse. And in my opinion, the best thing she could have done for him was not keep him. It sucks that she got him to start with if she was going to have kids. I don't know their situation, but leave her alone. My opinion.
So, I mean, like Hitler was in power. Does that mean that I am because I'm from Germany? No, that does not mean anything. You can't change what your roots are. And you shouldn't have to feel like ashamed of where you come from. And it's really sad that when people want to get angry, they want to play these dumb games of creating really big allegations. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand this. Like, when I talk about things on my channel, I don't make things up just to like make it up. I don't.
Lies, lies, lies. Little Red just called me a B and my son a R. And now she acts like she doesn't know what I'm talking about when I say that she literally did a live stream last week and said that I accused her of planting a sock in her stream to make she did. She acted like she don't even know what I'm talking about. This woman knows exactly. Okay. Pretend like it wasn't you, Katie. Maybe it wasn't. Don't act like you don't even know what I'm talking about, because she absolutely remembers a Little Red y'all fake account coming into her stream and calling her son a nasty word. She acted like she didn't even know what that, like, where did that come from? I didn't make it up out of thin air. There's a whole ass live stream with over 3,000 views that I did crying because I thought everyone was going to cancel me and hate me. I wasn't even monetized yet, y'all. She is something else.
Speculate, things that are this big. I mean, we've talked about what Josh Duggar did, and there's proof. We talked.
Yeah, she also said the Duggars, the ICE was fixing to go arrest him. There's going to be an arrest 100% later. Nope, there wasn't. What happened?
About financial stuff with the sister wives, and there's proof. We get snarky and silly, but we don't lob things like this, like with no evidence other than I saw your video and I don't.
I hate her. I can't.
So I know there was a video made yesterday or something that had.
Hoot 3, she absolutely 100% went on that live stream. She was not talking. She was typing. If y'all watched that live stream where the fake Little Red came in, that was unlike any other live stream she's ever done before, ever. And when that little red y'all came in and made that nasty comment, she smiled and then went offline, tweeted about it, then apologized and said, but I don't know it wasn't you, but if it wasn't you, I'm sorry. Like, go suck an egg, Katie.
To have been what happened here. There must have been something that happened yesterday. Some sort of video was made where an accusation was thrown our way, and it's
Poor victim.
it's just unnerving.
It's unnerving. Are y'all good if we stop
And
this?
you guys can, you know, speculate about my life, but like, I don't know, just like, I wish you would realize how boring my life is. Like, it's really weird.
Essie, have you been tested positive, or are you just thinking you need to get tested? I hope you don't have it. She did smirk. She was waiting for that account. It's probably Lorianne. Everyone knew. I called Joey on the phone crying and said, I'm going live. And I was so, he calmed me down before I got live. And I was so scared that everyone's going to hate me. I was not monetized yet. I did not have but a couple hundred viewers. For some reason, my little channel has been a trigger for her. She struck my first video, or not my first, it was like my second or third. She struck a video when I had 15 subscribers. She probably had Lori do it. Hopefully everything Lori did comes out. Oh God, that would be great if they could figure that one out. She said, I messed Leah chats. I never did. Yeah, she's totally playing off of what you did. And Nadia is going into people's chats who she hates to say that you mass deleted stuff. Have you seen that, T? I've seen Nadia places Nadia would never be seen. Yeah, let's stop and go to Haiti Joy's. I wanna. My stomach's coming. I hope you're okay, SC. Go get yourself tested, honey. I'm gonna skip on over to my friend. Let's see, part 2. I just have trouble finding them in order. Part 3. Part 8. I haven't seen any of these either, but I gotta find part 1. This is from Haiti Joyless, and if y'all aren't following her on Twitter, go follow this girl, because she is the bomb. Part 2. Am I about to find part 1? No? What the hell? Maybe if I go to her media. And I know I have people who tell me every night or every time I'm live, I can't stand this lady's voice. I can't listen to her. I'm sorry. I understand. Part 8, part 8, part 7, 6. I think he got retweeted 5, 4, 3, 2. I found it, y'all. Haiti Joyless on Twitter, and she's now posting to her YouTube, y'all. So if you don't follow her, go follow her.
Is accusing my husband of signing.
Let's listen.
Hey guys, so I'm normally just making my normal content today, just trying to do my thing, and I'm getting blown up that we are somehow racists, which is not true. And then somebody sends me a clip of a video where basically this woman is accusing my husband of signing a record deal with a company or with a record label that has white supremacy ties, and the title is Mr. Cristobal signed a deal with the devil. The disgusting truth sure seems crazy, which is false.
She seems crazy to me. Let me get back to my live chat. Okie dokie. Let's listen. Please go get tested. Y'all, 28 minutes ago, she retweeted something calling Toddy the mean girl. Okay. Pot McKettle, our healthcare worker, gets tested all the time. My sister is watching her on Twitter. S.C. Johnson, I do hope you feel better, honey. I don't know what edges are. I thought on guys it was like when your hair's shaved really close. So, call me a dummy. I'm not sure what edges mean, but go get you some, Katie. Let's listen.
False. My husband did not sign with a record label that had white supremacists on it. They were not active with that label when this specific band was signed. And as soon as my husband's band found out that they signed a band that had ties to white nationalism, they terminated their contract. They took a financial loss. They owed the label 2 more albums, but instead pulled everything and wanted nothing to do with this label.
I don't believe her. That's just me. That's my opinion. I have in my description 8 things, and these are my opinions, but I don't believe her.
Publicly denounced the label and found a label that has 0 ties at all to white supremacy. The facts are, when he was signed with that label, like more than a decade ago, they didn't have anyone of the sort on their label at all. So he wasn't like actively engaging with this. And we would never. So here's the video. And then this is the ridiculous thing, is the pinned comment is the worst. This account loves to accuse me, but this pinned comment is ridiculous.
Is it Lil Red? Am I getting accused of something? I will not comment, like, retweet anything from her Twitter anymore because she's not blocking me. Let's listen.
It says, oh, there's an interesting event. One time they closed their Twitter account and a German ultra-national white supremacist snatched it up and used it to troll her. Apparently the Paulsons had been trying to join this group and something went bad between them. And the Paulsons, so he got revenge. Anyways, there are people who know more about the situation than me, so maybe they can leave a comment and clarify anything I missed. That's false.
And we believe her. Do y'all remember when she did the, it looked like she was throwing gang signs and she did the thing where she put her hand over her forehead and someone said it literally meant white supremacy or something. And the way they explained it, it made sense. It looked like the I don't know. Let's listen.
We have never had any ties at all with any white supremacists. Period. We would never.
Never. Okay. So that was number 1. Let's see if we can find number 2. Part 2.
Handle. And then somebody took over my Twitter handle who was
Ian.
I don't even know if they were a white supremacist or if they were trying to pretend to be, to pin that on me. But that was not my Twitter handle. They took over the Twitter handle. I don't know who those people were, and I had no ties to them.
She shouldn't have been faking a hack, and that wouldn't have happened.
Period. I'm not done, Ms. But, like, this video, she states that, we knew this, and that's not true. And all she had to do was do some research and she would have seen that we publicly. Yes, Darcy knows us personally. She will tell you that we are not at all racist.
Yeah, she's like, Lorianne knows me. She can tell you I'm a good person. Let's listen. It's funny. I'm going to bust a gut laughing.
So I'm just clearing this up right now because... yeah, well, that video was made in December, on December 2nd, but then I guess someone made another video yesterday And like, it's insane. I don't care about 90% of the rumors that are started about me, but
She doesn't care about us making videos about her, y'all. She doesn't care at all. She does not care. That's why she's not talking about it and she's ignoring us all.
that's a rumor that can literally get you killed. Like, in this climate, if you accuse someone of being a racist or being a white supremacist, you can have people end up at your house with guns. We do not want anything like that ever. We would never, ever support anything like that in a million years.
In a million. She said that about the screenshots that we don't talk about. In a million years would I never, ever. Lorianne is the one that
So
the biker gang, yeah.
my husband has responded publicly multiple times about all of this. But this is what he posted on my Instagram earlier, which said that he is
I think she
not
wrote that.
a white supremacist. He is part of the Troth, which he is an inclusive heathen community, and he has signed Proclamation 127, which takes a direct stance against bigotry of any form. So no, he is not at all a white supremacist.
I have a question about the word heathen because I always thought it was negative because I used to watch Sanford and Son, and what was her name? The one that didn't like Fred. She called him a heathen all the time. And Katie and Toto like it's a good thing. Is a heathen not a bad thing? I'm just, and I'm being serious here. I'm asking. I could Google it, but I've got 122 of my closest friends here, so I'll just ask y'all. Bugsy, did you see her members in that stream that said something about BX being a black guy, or it's because you're white? And she has said that she knows that she has people. Ugh, she's gross. Hey, just looking. Hey, Southern filterless. I'm so sick of her BS. I just saw a clip of her trying to give parenting advice, and she's saying she'd stand by every race but her own. She's racist against white people. She's just a liar, allegedly. Let's listen.
He is not a racist,
He who does
and we have
protest
zero connections to any of that.
They have zero connections, y'all. Zero. None. Where's part 3? Let's.
Ugh, so ridiculous. I'm okay.
We're so worried about you being okay.
I didn't accuse someone of distorting a flag.
Yes, you did. Yes, there's video of it, lady. She didn't accuse anyone of destroying her flag, y'all. She didn't do that. Because she deleted it, so it didn't happen. Okay? Get it right. If she deleted it, it didn't happen. It doesn't matter that it's on Reddit or IG or the Facebook group. It didn't happen. Who does that? Let's listen. I used to call my kids heathens too, but it was a joke. Lord knows there's no WS's in biker gangs. Where's my best bud? Stan hangs out. She is a hypocrite. I just want a real apology for just one of the things she's done to me, because I've apologized publicly to her, and I still get accused of stuff I never did. Let's listen.
That actually happened, and we did have things that happened to our house because of that flag.
Right.
So you can believe what you want. You can say that I lied about a pride flag. That's also another false rumor, period. I did not lie about a pride flag. I would never.
Never.
I have addressed that rumor so many times, but it's apparently more interesting to you guys to believe that I somehow made that up. Darcy is one of my good friends that's in the chat. She knows me. She knows I don't lie. I don't know how to lie.
She don't know how to lie. Well, she might have got that right. It's not that she don't know how. It's just that people know She's just a lie.
Period. Like, I just don't lie. We live in a very conservative area. I feel today is ridiculous.
I feel she is.
Today is ridiculous.
Delete, delete, delete. She is blocking someone right now. How did she not get her finger to show up on... Is she wearing a Snoop Dogg shirt? Shut up. He wants her to take
I don't
that
know
shirt
who you
off.
are in real life, but I'm sorry if I've ever said anything involving your husband's belief. Did you participate in that dialogue? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not true. It's never been true. It'll never be true. We would never support that kind of thinking. We have been outspoken in our support for Black Lives Matter. We have donated.
I love the way she did that video about, was it George Floyd? And then she deleted it because, I don't know, she's a hypocrite. Actually, it's the opposite. She doesn't know how to tell the truth. She has to have some health issues to believe this crap. She loves to call people a narcissist. And let me just say, I think I said this somewhere yesterday. Narcissism, in my opinion, and it is probably hard to diagnose, like she has said, I promise we as individuals do not know that many narcissists in our real life. So everyone that she doesn't like, she calls a narcissist. That's not true, Katie. They're not narcissists just because they don't like you.
Our time, our money, resources to help communities that were ravaged by the riots related to George Floyd and his murder. That's who we are. We don't, and his new record label is amazing. When Minneapolis was burning to the ground, my husband's boss at the record label was...
Oh, is this that dude that I sent death threats to?
Did a charity drive. He had...
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say, but y'all know me. Squirrel. I forgot. That was what? Part 3? Let's find number 4.
Charity drive. He had everyone in his community drop off at his place of business toiletries and essential needs for all of the people that were affected from those riots, because all of their stores were burnt. Their Dollar Tree was gone, their Kmart was gone, their Target was gone. This community was left with nothing. And that's what his label did. They dropped off so much for that community at local churches. We then also did the same thing. My husband went to multiple Dollar Trees, filled up our car, and we dropped off all kinds of toiletries and essential needs.
They went to multiple Dollar Trees. She has her own meanings for her vocab. I agree. She is so part of the problem. I was married to a narcissist. They believe their own lies. I agree. Yes, she acted terrified of BX, and Toad had to come in and tell. Toad came in, and look, I don't watch BX like. I have an issue with him, but he's not someone that I follow regularly. However, the way Toad came in and talked to him that night and said, "You're gonna do," and he's like, "Dude, do you just understand how you talk to me? Shut up." Who would sign Toad to a label? The man who signed Toad
needs like Q-tips and,
And y'all go hit that link Veronica just dropped and get some of her music.
Tampons and toothbrushes and toothpaste, things that people couldn't get because of those riots. And we will always.
Ugh. Did she mute someone?
Hey, baby doll.
Who is this
Hi,
person?
this is my friend Darcy.
Oh, Oh, Darcy. What number was that? That was number 4. Let's listen to Darcy, y'all.
That was me in real life.
Poor Darcy.
I can see the pain in your eyes right now, and I'm sorry. I'm really, really, really sorry, because that is not who you guys are at all.
I want to know how Darcy knows her. Are they BFFs like her and TD Talks? Or are they BFFs like her and Lorianne? Or are they BFFs like her and Jessie Bear? I just want to know. I need some truths. Hi, INFP Plus. Was that when her son had brain surgery and they couldn't go anywhere? BS, or she should have made... I would also like to address the fact that no, I did not go to the hospital. I got accused of that because, you know, I am Little Red, the all-knowing. I know exactly what hospital she's at. I texted them. I texted the hospital. And this clip will get taken and posted all over her social media as me admitting to some bullshit. Let's listen.
And if people only, like, you can do things through any social media, but when you are with somebody, you know that person, you know the type of people that you and Todd are. There is not 1 ounce of racism in your body. There is not 1 ounce of racism in Todd's body. One of the reasons why I think we connect, you know, on other many terms as well. But
who is this lady and how much did she get paid to come on this live stream? Her paid alibi. Yeah, I'm feeling you there. I apologize for you making me so mad. I lied about you. You shouldn't have made me mad. Yes, I should have been better. I shouldn't have pissed her off. Let's listen.
I'm just really sad. I mean, this shit is scary. At the end of the day, like you said earlier, you don't get to, make false accusations, and then all of a sudden people are at your door and you have a little child and you are taking care of that child and you're protecting your home and your family. And yes, your gay pride, flag got stolen. I remember that.
It was like they were bending it down and like...
Shut up. Can I just say, I've got this flagpole hanging on... Not this flagpole, but I've got a flag hanging on my front porch. One of the, I don't know the word for it, the posts. The wind actually bent mine where it was making the flag touch the bushes under it. There's whatever shrubs. That's called wind and weathered. But Katie went from saying it was her neighbors who threatened to kill her and her dogs to it wasn't her immediate neighbors, it was people near her. Shut up.
Like, I told you all of the issues we were having with that flag.
Yes.
You know the neighborhood that we live in. It's very conservative.
It is.
And there's a lot of people that are homophobic.
Yes. And you are not, because one of your besties is, gay.
Yeah.
And, it's like, going over and having gnocchi and, remember when you were telling me about that when you guys went and had you made gnocchi together?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I think you're meaning JB. No, JB passed away. JB passed away.
Okay.
Can I say without pissing a lot of people off? Did this lady just say your bestie's gay? How many racist people have you ever heard say, I've got black friends, or I've got friends that are Hispanic? Shut up.
I got him confused. I'm sorry.
No, JB and I, we went to the Science Museum.
Okay, I got him confused.
He told me, well, no, I mean, we did a lot of things, but we went to the Science Museum, and we went and watched like one of those Omni Theater things.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. This is a squirrel moment from earlier. Did y'all see the 2 little parody videos she did. If you didn't, I'll play them. They are hilarious. Where she was making fun of the Duggars, and she wore glasses in one, and she was like, my kid doesn't eat sugar, and my kid doesn't da-da-da-da-da. And she was literally making fun of how they fed their kids. Could y'all imagine if someone made a parody video where they said anything about her kid eating anything? Because her kid doesn't eat, or whatever she tells. And he's so... I love her kid. I bless his heart and pray for him every single night. But how dare her make a parody about what other people feed their children? In my opinion, allegedly. I think you know where I'm going with that thought. I'm not even going to finish it because I'll get hated.
He told me his cancer was back, and
Oh, it's time for video number 5? 6, maybe.
Sure, yeah.
he told me his cancer was back, and he was dying.
Oh, see, now I got confused. That was a long time ago, but I was like, I think I remember that. But now that you said it, I remember now. But my heart just breaks for you guys. This is just so not cool.
Cleopatra, it was like the flag was not stolen. Darcy did not. That it was not stolen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No one threw rocks at her kid. No one threw rocks at her kid. That's a lie, in my opinion. Allegedly.
Sorry, got it mixed up.
Someone tell me, was those 2 little parody commercial videos on IG or her Katie Joy live? Because I want to show y'all when this is over. Someone tell me. Violet Witch, thank you for coming. We love you. I'm so glad you were here.
I'm getting a lot of things mixed up. Don't worry
No,
about it.
my story has not changed, Cleopatra. My story
Oh
has
my God, her story's changed 111 and 11 times. Shut up. She's a liar.
never changed.
Oh, God.
Darcy
Oh, God, exactly.
I did.
Said repeatedly what happened to that flag. My story has not changed. I have an entire post. Go check my thread, Cleopatra.
Go check her thread and don't look at the ones she deleted. I've got the ones she deleted, actually, where she's crying. I've got it saved as a private video. I really do. And I was going to do something with it. But then I was like, nah, I'll get too much hate. I've literally got... Oops, my earbuds fell out. I was trying to grab something out of my purse. I've literally got her crying about that damn flag. Hey, Petra. Welcome, Mocha. No one done anything to them. Katie lies so much. You know what? I haven't talked about her a whole lot the last month, but she talked me up. So now I'm here. I'm here. I'm not a supporter, not going to ever be hateful to the community either. I love everyone, not KJ. That being said, if I were homophobic, I'd do more than put a few rips in that flag. Exactly. And you could tell by the flag, it was weathered. It wasn't destroyed. Cash is like over there trying to get comfortable. If you just heard a commotion, let's listen.
And don't be a troll.
Did you say this is her high school friend? Yeah, they look about the same age. Maybe.
There's no script, Tracy.
Well, Katie, I guess it wasn't a good thing for me to come on because you got...
No, fine. This is what these people do. It's just so insane. Like, there's nothing...
Poor lady.
The story hasn't changed. It's always been the same.
That's a lie.
Tonight, 2 things I got backwards, so there you go.
Because this lady apparently hasn't been watching her. Her story has changed. It changed. It's not the same. It has changed. I'm glad I'm here too, V.
I'm accountable for that. It's
Yeah.
not-
And
Jesus Louises.
Jesus
Oh,
Louises.
my
She
God,
stole
you
my
know.
words.
Like I said, I just feel bad for what you guys are going through. This is bullshit.
Those
And,
poor guys.
I'll
All they have to do is stop talking. I mean, I'm sure her lawyers told her to sit down and shut up, stop talking about it. And what happened? Saucy just had to charge Tati some more money to file another document because she won't shut her trap. Let's listen.
all I gotta say is social media is just a bunch of assholes at the end of the day.
Said that I was one of the few YouTubers that took a stance for Black Lives Matter. That's because that's who I am.
Oh my God, since when? She did not.
That's always who I've been. Like, it's not performative for us at all. It's just like our lives.
She's an
Sure
asshole.
is. Yeah.
In my opinion.
Ever since I've known you, you and I, that's another, why we've connected is because our belief system's so similar.
We've been friends for 13 years.
Yes. Long 13 years. But
Almost 13 years.
That lady just said a long ass time because being your friend's hard. Veronica, I sent a link to the meet if you want to grab it. It's up to you.
Almost 14
been there a
years.
while.
Like,
Mhm.
and I don't have friends that are racist.
She don't even have friends that are racist. You know what? I call BS on that because in my real life, I'm sure that I have friends that are racist, but they don't express it to me. You can't say you don't have friends that are racist. You might do and you don't know it. I had work friends that I've had friends in my life that are probably racist and didn't even know it because who at work is going to say something nasty and gross?
At all. And I'm like I said, I am just very sad for you guys that you're going through this.
Who is this lady? Funny she never mentioned this friend before. I agree. Who is Darcy? If you want to become a member, yes, thank you, Tammy. We've been friends 13 years. What's your name again? There you go. The judge will play a clip every time she lies in court. I would fly to Washington State if I had the money to be in that courtroom that day. And I would illegally tape it. I probably would. Let's listen.
Nobody should have to go through this. Todd loves his music. He always has.
Is this Zag?
Have
Who
that
is
whole,
this?
kiss thing going on.
Yeah. I
And-
will.
Did she just compare Toad to Kiss? Wait. Shut up. Stop the presses. Did she just say that Toad had the whole Kiss thing going on? Somebody. I don't even know what to say. That is ridiculous.
Stand LGBTQ plus always. I will always stand up for Black Lives Matter. I will always stand up for anyone that
Okay, I love watching that little, let me find it, because I'm fixing to make you happy. Someone loves my little mouse digging up her nostril right there. I didn't know y'all could see that, but yeah.
is facing any sort of hate.
This lady here, whoever she is.
What?
Yeah, I am 54 and I'm so much more. Get up and get your granny out of here.
Yeah.
But anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, people are going to be haters. They're going to...
Misty, thank you for the super sticker or chat. Thank you so much. I love you.
do that. But it's not okay when it comes to the safety of you and
No.
Todd and your little guy.
No.
Not
Right.
at all. It's bullshit. It's
I'll
just
be
bullshit.
Who is this
following me on
lady?
Twitter. It's
Has
unbelievable.
anyone seen a Darcy around her chats for the last, what'd she say, 13 years? I'll go 13 months because that's how long I've known her. Has anyone seen this person ever? I haven't.
Unbelievable.
I don't know how you handle all this.
You know, I want to make my content, and that's what I was doing today. And then I was just getting bombarded by people accusing us of being white supremacists. And I'm like, you guys are going to get us killed with these rumors. Like, you're literally going to get us killed.
Yeah.
Oh my
Truthfully.
gosh.
Somebody doesn't like Kiss, I guess. Anyways, whatever.
Oh, though,
Darcy just made a bunch of enemies and she didn't mean to. Poor Darcy.
Darce, I got to get Fawn's medicine ready.
No problem, baby. It was nice to chat with you tonight.
Yeah, you too.
You take care of yourself. Bye, Todd.
I am not making any more statements. This is me addressing things. And I am just...
This is her not making any more statements or addressing things.
Just telling you now, this is me. I'm not racist. My husband is not racist. He is not on a racist record label.
Eileen, I feel you,
when he
girl.
signed, there was not any racists on that record label, like, at all. And that's not who we are. That's not what we're about. We'll never be about that. I didn't make up any stories about a pride flag. I am in
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You liar. Oh, do I have to go to my private videos?
the LGBTQ plus. I am bisexual. Like, I have no reason to lie about any.
I can't with this twat. Part 8, come on. Part 8.
And, like, there's a lot of things you can get mad at me for, but, like, this kind of stuff, reason to lie about any of this kind of stuff. And, like, there's a lot of things you can get mad at me for, but, like, this kind of stuff is just dangerous. Don't accuse people of white supremacy. Does my husband make money? Why does that matter to you? Doing what?
I guess
He didn't make money from that label. No, he didn't.
Digger knows.
Why are you being so nosy?
I'm sorry. Where's Toddy's husband's whole ass life on paper that she was trying to get?
Reality T Squad. Why does what my husband do bother you?
I hate her. She deleting you, lady, whoever you are. You're out of here.
All right.
Get your edges done since I know what they are now.
So T-spiracy, your video is false.
T-spiracy, you're my hero.
It's also defaming. And if you care about the truth, just take the video down. Don't care that you put it out there. I more care that you correct it.
You know what I did notice in her IG lives? Her eyebrows, natural eyebrows, are not that bad. Why did she do that to them? Why was I... Wait, maybe I was on Ambien, but her math didn't add up with wedding, kid, marriage. Maybe the boy really isn't her bio son. That explained a maternal instinct. I mean, I'm sure it's her kid. I mean, I'm not sure of anything, but, you know, she's right. Her husband lives off her and her child's. Let's listen.
Susan, you know why I always have... Oh my God, Susan, go away. You are... No.
I wish I could see these comments.
Susan, you are... Oh, really, Susan? That woman's been trolling me for over a year. She makes so many different fake accounts.
Right. Gulp.
So many fake accounts. And you know what people always say? But you're always in drama. No,
Oh, here we go.
I'm not. People always bring drama to me.
No, it's not her. They're bringing it to her. And I will give myself as an example here. I was in so much drama the last 5-6 months. I have been in so much drama. In my opinion, a lot of it, I mean, I know a lot of it was my fault. and I've apologized multiple times, but you know how I stopped it? I stopped it. I stopped looking. I stopped responding. And I let my little blue wrenches handle it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to say I'm never going to pop off again because I know me and I know I will make mistakes. I appreciate all of y'all that love me and know that my heart is not bad. But Jesus Louise, this lady, shut up.
I'm not in drama. I'm literally not in drama because my life is not dramatic at all. My life is boring. Gotta go.
No doubt. Thank you, Haiti Joyless. I'm gonna show y'all this person right here. Go get her Twitter, and she actually has a YouTube too. Y'all go watch her, cause she catches it all, so we don't have to watch it. That's what's amazing about her. I don't have to watch her because they watch her for me. Okay. I said I'm going to do a 30-minute live stream. I got a date this weekend, y'all. Did I tell you? I think I told you. I got a date Friday night. I don't think of it as a date, but, you know, whatever. I get to go out and eat for free. Hello, everybody. Scumps! I had a good day. I did 2 job interviews. She is supposed to be she's not supposed to be deleting, but she is. Yep, I got the best moderators ever. Funny how she won't show comments. She doesn't. Hey, Sniper, Matter. KJ just sent her a... Let me go look at KJ's Twitter real quick. Yeah, I want to see without how many crystal balls? Without a crystal ball. I'm looking, y'all. I have to unlock them. Oh, I don't think she's posted any. Is she live right now? Accusing someone of being a Nazi in this political climate can get a person killed. Oh, now she's going to be murdered. Y'all. Poor Katie. My grandma could never shake her accent. Why does she want everyone to know she's German so much? This is a comment from that video, and this is a pinned comment, and again, 100% false. I'll share. This seems interesting. To me. I could be wrong. Oh, this is, T-Spiracy, Matt Bear. Here's an interesting event. One time, she closed her Twitter account as some German ultranational white supremacist snatched it up and used it to troll her. Apparently, the Paulsons had been trying to join his group, and something went bad between him and the Paulsons, so he was getting revenge. I don't know that I believe that. I think it was maybe just a hater, but who knows? Because, you know, she doesn't lie, ever. She doesn't lie. Okay. And this is another person. I'm going to show y'all. I like this guy. Where is he? Salty, I think, just started following him. Oopsie. Y'all help me out. Is this Uncivil Law? What's this dude's name? I like him. He's funny. He literally drinks iced tea while he's streaming. He's drinking the tea. And since there's a lot of people here who I have not seen before, hey Sniper Matters, Just Looking, Mocha, Eileen, Marion, Misty, Lion, her stock in trade, yeah, drunk uncle. I'm fixing to show y'all, hey Aaron O'Kelly, Uncivil Law, I like him, yes, Joe Mama. I'm going to show y'all, this is how we're going to end the stream. This is the video that I did. It was my second upload. I did 3 uploads, I think maybe 4, before I ever went live. I did one that, hold up.
Hey y'all.
Stop. I did one that I was kind of sort of joking when I said that she was going to strike it, but she struck it. And I had to pay a lawyer to get it back. And we're going to watch it.
Hey y'all. This is Little Red.
I'll play it fast.
This is another video of Katie Joy trying to cancel culture the Stoffers. I can't imagine why, other than maybe she wants some of their thousands and thousands and thousands of subs, and she wants no competition. Let's listen.
Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so it's time to do a update that I wasn't really expecting to do. We have been covering the story of Micah and James Stoffer, and yes, I've heard your insight and your opinions loud and clear that James Stoffer does deserve to be a part of these stories as much as Micah, 100%. What I wanted to talk about today was not something necessarily a part of the story, but something that Micah is doing behind the scenes that has a lot of commentary channels kind of upset. So here's what's going
It has a lot of Katie Joy kind of upset
on. When you have a commentary channel, you have the ability to pull clips from another channel under what's called fair use. If you are to use another creator's content, you need to do transformative content. It can be for news, it can be adding education, it can be adding insight, it can be even to criticize.
This is to criticize. So thanks, Katie, for the info.
Fair use, a creator like me is able to show short clips of a copyrighted material in order to tell a story. Typically, as long as you are not showing a large portion of the video or the document or the article in which you are referencing, you can typically use the work without permission.
I was told I could use as much as I want, as long as I add commentary. So we'll see what happens.
From the copyright owner. Under fair use, you can do and share clips. Unfortunately, there are some creators that really have this thing about not allowing you to share anything. In fact, about 3 or 4 months ago, I did a video about Jeffree Star, and I had like 30 seconds tops of a video in which he uploaded onto his channel. Even though my video was 15 minutes,
wow.
Jeffree blocked my entire video. Some creators take their leverage of their channel size and use it in their favor and are able to get copyright claims on individuals' videos, meaning not striking the video but claiming income. So you
I won't be making any income on my little 15 subscriber channel, but I'm sure you will try to strike it.
can either claim the video and say it's okay if you use my content, but I want the money. Now, here's the part that's tricky. She is claiming videos that apparently have tiny fractions of her videos and that are part of a minute portion of a video. So a creator, for instance, a woman named Kat, shared on Twitter that she wanted to upload a video criticizing and being critical of Micah, but unfortunately could not because Micah had claimed her video. Kat Black wrote, now Kat Black is a YouTube creator. She does commentary and criticism on a lot of different trending topics. She has about 211,000 subscribers and a very healthy fan base.
And that makes you insanely jealous, and she will be the next one that you may be trying to cancel, right?
Obviously, her Twitter account has over 65,000 followers, and you can see that this video has 12,000 likes, 2,700 retweets, and 158 comments. And on June 5th, she wrote, I just wanted to share that Micah Stoffer filed a copyright claim on my video about her rehoming her child and is making money on my video criticizing her. And it shows on the claim that they have that Micah has taken the money from it, and it says this is not eligible for monetization because she has a clip of about 32 seconds in her video that is from Micah and James's video, an update on our family. A 30-second
She should have added commentary, right?
clip of her video. She should take all the income from Kat, who is using this to criticize and also provide commentary about the story. Kat continued and said, that being said, it's not something that happens. Obviously, her Twitter account has over 65,000 followers, and you can see that this video has 12,000 likes, 2,700 retweets, and 158 comments. And on June 5th, she wrote, I just wanted to share that Micah Stoffer filed a copyright claim on my video about her rehoming her child and is making money on my video criticizing her. And it shows on the claim that that Micah has taken the money from it, and it says this is not eligible for monetization because she has a clip of about 32 seconds in her video that is from Micah and James's video, an update on our family. A 30-second
She should have added commentary, right?
clip of her video. She should take all the income from Kat, who is using this to criticize and also provide commentary about the story. Kat continued and said, that being said, it's not something that happens automatically in the same way you uploading a song that's copywritten would. She had to go to her MCN and ask them to file this claim. So either way, I believe this is an attempt to silence criticism. In a way, I don't blame her. This does not make her look good at all. At
KJ tries to silence criticism by blocking everyone that asks her a question.
the same time, I don't think you get to parade your child around like that and get rid of him without any widespread criticism.
KJ gets rid of her kid to 70 hours a week's worth of nursing. That's 10 hours a day. Let me just stop. Let's listen.
Someone who follows Kat responded by saying, is Micah Stoffer going to copyright claim the hundreds of other videos made about her? Then today, another creator who does a lot of commentary and education about different sorts of mental health situations for people. She did this about narcissism in relation to Micah. She says that Micah Stoffer chronicles continue great watch. The fact that she copyright claimed a video about her being a narcissist. Unfortunately, per the uploader, she only got about 35 pounds. Even this should be credited to in a trust for Huxley. Then people started getting irritated.
KJ is the biggest narcissist ever. Refer to my last video upload. It was actually a cult, and the characteristic traits of a cult, but very much narcissistic. Same thing.
Right? So you've got Kat's channel, you've got this other woman's channel, and then Alejandro, the OK, says, why are you copyright claiming everyone who criticizes you? You took money from someone who was in the foster system just because she criticized you. This shows you don't care about people, only yourself. You know, it's interesting because the video in which Kat did was, I haven't watched it, but why is she picking just
Does her shirt say Mom Life? Shouldn't the nurses be wearing that shirt?
specific creators? This is two that I found. Let me just show you what the individual said from Living Abuse Free.
Continue from where we left off. Micah Stoffer has made a copyright claim on my last video, which means that she's earning any money from advertising that video makes. She's not going to make much money anyway. The video only made about £35 when it had about 200,000 views. I think.
So this channel is not a large channel by any means. It is called Live ABUSE Free with 36,000 subscribers. She claims to be an individual with extensive research and understanding about various mental health disorders and has been analyzing the behavior of Micah based on the framework of how she understands and has studied these types of disorders. She claims that Micah is a narcissist, as does Dr. Todd Grande. Obviously, neither one of them are treating Micah, so therefore we have to take these things with a grain of salt. But there's a trend here, right? So she provided transformative content and educational content about her analyzing things that Micah was saying in various clips. She pieced together and strung together a lot of different videos that had examples of what she felt were traits of narcissism. Even though her video was minutes and minutes and minutes long and her clips of Micah were relatively short, Micah claimed it. She even pointed out that because of the way it was titled and the tags in which she was used for this video, it was considered limited in its ads. So it wasn't running on normal ads because it wasn't deemed advertiser friendly. So even though it had 200,000 views.
Someone said that Micah needs help. This is a KJ sub. Why does Micah need help? Why doesn't KJ, who is tweeting 64 times in a one-day period about Shane Dawson, trying to get him canceled, trying to get Micah canceled, trying to get James canceled, and anyone else who has more subs than her, why is she not the problem?
She says she only made about 35 pounds, which is now going to Micah.
It's all about the money, and KJ wants everyone's money.
You can actually appeal these when you get a claim, or you can remove the copyrighted content from your video. But it is an interesting move because There are dozens and dozens and dozens of creators that have used clips of Micah, including myself, where we're using tiny clips of things that she's said in order to piece together stories that show you and highlight things that we observe and why we believe whatever it is that we are sharing.
It is not we, Katie. It is you.
I did a video where we talked about, did Micah know about Huxley before she adopted him? And I showed you multiple clips of videos in which she discussed all the things that she knew about him before the adoption, including all of his medical conditions. She had doctors that told her not to adopt him. She discussed a lot. I mean, we showed you so many different videos, which basically proved that she knew what she was getting into. She sought this child out. She wanted to adopt him specifically for his needs and claimed that because she was a nurse, she had the skills and techniques and expertise to manage his care, even though we've now interviewed a lot of people that she's worked with that say she was a terrible nurse, according to them. But why is she going after certain creators and not others? Kat made the interesting claim.
She may be going after you because you're a big ass bully and all you do is cancel culture. And maybe she had good intentions. You have no idea. You just want to steal her subs. But you don't know what happened when she had that baby and what happened to Huxley. And maybe his condition got worse and worse. And at least she did do what was right and say, I can't handle it. Instead of keeping her mouth shut, raising that kid, and being a terrible mother to him. Like you are, in my opinion.
Claim that she is in a multi-channel network. Not all creators actually use multi-channel networks. I'm an independent YouTuber. I'm not part of a multi-channel network. So multi-channel networks can absolutely claim videos. That's how a lot of these larger lot of these larger platforms can get copyright claim IDs. But so can smaller, like non-MCN YouTubers. Not every YouTuber is part of a MCN. MCNs are notoriously not the greatest in terms of being able to help, and you profit share your income. Some creators prefer to go independent so that they can control the amount of money and the revenue that they make and the brand deals that they accept. So we don't know if she's necessarily a part of an MCN, but Kat says that her MCN would have had to make the claim. And the woman from that channel says that she claimed her video. Now, these are the only two that I have been able to find. I did a quick dive on Twitter of...
You've never done a quick drive on Twitter about anything. You posted 64 tweets about Shane Dawson yesterday, and he was not the only person you posted about. You are a stalker.
Micah Stauffer copyright, but a lot of people were upset, being that she's already made so much money on these videos, right? About...
You are the only one upset because you're jealous of anyone that makes any money on YouTube besides yourself.
Huxley. She made millions, and then if somebody wants to critique her, which is the right of the channel, she will not allow it, but she's bypassing fair use.
You do not allow people to critique you. They get hashtag blocked by Katie Joy.
So what is fair use? Fair use is a stipulation within the Copyright Act, and it says fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Section 107 calls for considerations of the following 4 factors evaluating a question of fair use. And then it goes through different stipulations of it, like the amount of the content of the video that they use, the nature of the work in which they use, the purpose of using this content. In this case, could have been the title.
My purpose is to show your persistent pattern of problematic behavior. And I want everyone to see on YouTube that does not have Twitter what a horrible person you are.
Titles could it have been that she didn't like what she was seeing in Kat's video, she didn't like what she saw from the other channel that called her the narcissist, or is it that she didn't believe that the criticism was valid? To date, I have not received any sort of copyright claims from her, and I've tried to be as objective as possible in covering her, as well as minimizing the amount of videos of hers I've been using. Obviously, it's a delicate balance on YouTube because some creators will abuse the copyright claims and strike policies.
Like KJ.
Now, all of us...
Like KJ abused the copyright laws when she struck Steve's video of her apology. Do y'all remember that? If not, hit me up on Twitter. I can share that link.
Kind of toe the line when we decide to use somebody else's work, even if it's a tiny fraction, because anyone at any time can claim it. The problem with YouTube is it almost always will go to the person making the claim, regardless of whether or not it has any substance. One thing these people could do is they could do a counterclaim.
Someone just commented, I just have an incredibly strong gut feeling that she was faking all his illnesses. You're a dumbass.
Essentially telling YouTube, you got it wrong. This is actually fair use. The problem with copyright claims, though, versus a strike, is the claim doesn't care. You can't really, do a YouTube, you got it wrong. The claim just says, you don't get monetized because you're ineligible and Micah's going to get paid. Something has to give here. Micah seems to be a little bit greedy here, and people are noticing she still has videos on her channel that include Huxley, even though they are minimal. Her entire channel...
Why is that any of your freaking business, KJ?
channel, The Stopper Life, is gone. And then James, The Stopper Garage, hasn't uploaded in over a week. But he promises that he will upload content coming this weekend, which has a lot of people outraged. Stopper Garage has over 938,000 subscribers.
And you want to take them from him.
And it averages humongous views for his detailing work. If the car detailing world isn't paying attention to what's going on with James and Micah, that channel could theoretically do well if he turns comments off, if he still has sponsorships. So it seems as though their direction is, we're going to go with Stopper Garage. We're just going to abandon Micah's channel. We're going to get rid of the Stopper Life. We're going to focus on car detailing. And Micah has started a new channel called Cash Crush, where she's going to teach you how to make a lot of money on YouTube. Oh, the irony. She even has videos on that channel where she talks about how well she has studied the algorithm and how well she knows how to do thumbnails in order to get views.
Maybe you should take some notes, Katie.
It makes you wonder how much they studied the algorithm and other YouTubers when they decided to adopt Huxley. All right, you guys, I would love to know from you, do you think she has the right to do a claim with a video that's using fair use,
As long as your opinion is not opposing Katie Joy's, she would love to hear it.
transformative content and either criticizing or providing commentary or even educating on a topic? Or do you think she's abusing the system and penalizing creators that are speaking out against her?
I think you, Katie Joy, are abusing the system against people who are speaking out against you.
Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.
Yes, I was talking on mute. Thank you so much. Would this woman die if she got off Twitter? Just saw her whining about how she hates. Put it down. Yeah, she said she would totally get rid of her Twitter if she could. I don't know what's preventing her. But she can't. And also, yes, Bugsy, the Garage channel is about cars. Why should he not have it still? Because she doesn't want them to have any YouTube income. And in my opinion, she saw how many subscribers Micah had, and she wanted to steal them all. Isn't this funny? I wonder if Saltsy has seen this video. And also about the YouTube lawyer. I'm all about him. His name is Rob Reed. He has a YouTube channel. He has a website. If you ever get a strike, you can pay him $1.99 and just use his name, address, and info to write your own counterclaim. However, when I tried to write my own, it got denied. So my second attempt, I just gave him the whole $49.99 and let him do it all by himself. And imagine that. I got my video back because it had what? Commentary over it. And it was what? Fair use. LRC, thank you for coming. It would help her probably, Bugsy, mentally and financially in the end. It's been there forever, LRC. He's welcome to it. It's their public. It is not alive. It was my second or third upload ever. This is what got me started on YouTube, y'all. In my opinion, she really is a terrible person. I understand going after Micah for what she did. She's never apologized to me for striking this. She's never apologized to me for shat. And she has struck a video, accused me of calling her son the R word, doxed me twice, accused me of doxing her husband's business, accused me of multiple times doxing her. She has accused me of showing her neighbor's grandkids pictures on Reddit or YouTube. I've never seen anyone do that. And no one I've asked has either. But I get accused. What else has she accused me of, y'all? I'd kind of left her alone for a while because I had a lot of hate. I had a lot of drama. I had a lot of sadness because the holidays are not my favorite time. But she can't keep my name out of her mouth. She wanted some attention, so I wanted to give her some. Thank you for subbing, LRC. Oh, you weren't talking to me? Well, thank you for being here, LRC. She kind of apologized, Bugsy. She said, Lil Red, if it wasn't you, then I'm sorry, but I don't know it wasn't you. That's not an apology. And you're right, she's never apologized to anyone. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go night-night. I love you all. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I'm gonna make that statement. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if it will be day or night. But I'm gonna come back. A narcissist supply. Yeah, she's a hot mess. She wanted my attention, so I'm going to give it to her. I've got to read something. I think I got a PayPal. Where's my phone? Y'all give me a second. I'm going to read a PayPal. I got a PayPal. I just got a letter. I hope they left a message. Lisa, to help you out when you're in need. I love you for $10. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And I hope you all who have to work tomorrow have a great day at work. Y'all who don't, I hope you sleep in. I love you all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we'll get past it, Scumps, because Tati's going to handle her for us. Tati and Salty. Love y'all. Night-night.